Yo, what up, Chubby? Yeah, it's kind of warm in here. Yep. Check. Mike, check. There we go. Chubby, it's good to see you, man. Leftover chicken pot. What the hell? Chicken and pasta? Oh, you mean the chicken salad and the pasta? Yeah, baby. There is leftover pasta. I lied. That LaCroix tastes like shit. Dr. Drew, what up, homie? Welcome in. Hello. Hunter, what's good, buddy? Hello, what up, buddy? We doing live. Sucking titties live. Man, it's crazy how much shit I can't see without my glasses. Oh, it just goes insta blur. It's crazy too because, oh my God. What the fuck? What's going on, man? Dr. Drew dropping the fucking sub just right out of the gate. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. Most of all, as we like to say. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the boners in the middle of the night. And the late night sexting. From my mom. Dude, I gotta hear how the cooking went. It looks so good. Well, thank you. It tasted goddamn good, that's for sure. Yeah, it was fucking great. So I made the sauce last night, right? I had never made a red sauce before. So I said to myself, you know what? Everybody makes it look so easy. And I know, like, red sauce is not something you want to fuck up, right? Like, mothers and grandmothers and aunts have been making this shit for decades. They just made it seem so difficult. Made it seem really hard, but it's actually not too bad. But to get the flavors right, you know, like the consistency and the texture and the thickness, those are all pretty easy to get. You cook that thing down long enough, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get thick, but the flavor, trying to get the flavor right is a little something else. Tomatoes in general just kind of scare me. It's never been something that I've cooked a lot of, you know? So it's a little bit scary in itself. But then again, I wasn't even really cooking with real tomatoes. You know, I was cooking with canned crushed tomatoes. All over my desk. But yeah, so I made the you know what, hold on, let me tweet first. Let me do the tweet because I always forget to do this, and then I'll finish talking about the food.
Nuzzle Woozle, I hope Daddy likes Wiggles butt and squirms. I wanna see your Big Daddy meat. Wiggles butt, I have a little itchy wags tails. Can you please give my itch? Put paws on your chest.
What the fuck? It sounds like some ooh woo shit. Squirt. Yeah, what up, baby? Thank you for dropping the resub. 33 months. You are the fucking man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Do. You're the fucking man. How you doing, Squirt? Happy Tuesday, buddy. Good to see you. Is it Tuesday? It's Thursday. It is definitely Thursday, and I think I've said Tuesday already once. Oh boy, that's all right. That's okay. We can bounce back from this. We can bounce back. Okay, still not. I still haven't tweeted yet. Gonna be checking out the newest Elgato products on stream tonight. Excuse me. And the link to the tweet. Okay, we got it. Dude, I literally just cleaned my glasses. They're already dirty. Glasses are the worst. Let me find a GIF here. I have a GIF. I have a GIF called Shoot Me. Oh my god. Yo, what up, Sonder? Stinky Bloke reporting in. Well, hello. Meet my friend, Stinky Butthole. What up, Girthy? Going on, dude? Just welcome in. Happy Thursday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tomorrow is Ernie Friday. Yeah. Even though I just had a... I literally just had a massive sandwich, Sonder. How did you know? Bro, I've had 3 people put in their notices at work. Oh, God. I am so sorry. Fuck all of that. Ugh. Rough week? Yes. Yes. Very much so. Monday and Tuesday, I was at the same customer all day trying to revive them from catastrophic failure. And it was an absolute shit show. It completely drained me. Mentally, I was completely useless on Wednesday. And honestly, even going in a little into today, it just was not doing hot. There's just that certain point that your brain reaches where it is literally impossible to think anymore. Like your brain has been so drained that if somebody was like, "Hey, let me show you how to cut an onion," you'd be like, I can't. I literally cannot ingest any more fucking information into this smooth brain. I need you to take 3 fucking steps back and just give me a second. I can never find. Here it is. Okay. I'm feeling some lo-fi stuff today. I'm not necessarily feeling the chiptune shit. You know? Where did my Twitter go? Okay, here it is. Maybe.
I will eat your ass.
Suck the soul right out of my pee-pee.
Yes, I will. Okay, hold on before I get distracted. And we're live. Okay, we're tweeting. We are streamers. Yo, Sandra, thanks for redeeming the 100 points. Motherfucker. Greg dropping the tier 1 sub. 44 months. Let's fucking go. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, Squirt, fucking get out of there. Or let's blackmail the other 3 people so they can't leave. Perfect time for a Nat glory hole. Dude, that emote cracked me the fuck up. And I actually, I kind of want to go over some of those today and see what the community thinks about what emotes they want. Because my original thing was, let's just take the pictures of them and make them emotes. But I think I'm gonna get an artist to just draw them up so that because real life pictures don't look good shrunken down to 112 by 112
I
pictures.
will eat your ass.
Holy shat.
Holy shit! What up, buddy? LV! What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Welcome back. How you been, man? So yeah, I want to see what you guys think about some of these emotes and see which ones I want to get done. I probably want to get like four or five different emotes. Probably one regular and 4 pickle emotes. We'll see. I'm a major incident manager in IT, and my client has had 10 bonfires this week. Oh my god. Hopefully you get to pee on at least one of them. What's going on, Girthy? Good to see you, buddy. Bring back the chocolate starfish emote. Look, there's a couple people that have requested that. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm willing. Because, like, people get emotes removed all the time, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world to just have an emote removed, but I'm also still pretty scared about it, you know? I don't want to make Mr. Twitch mad. What's up, Rompin' Donkey? Were you the gentleman that I just was talking to in the comments? I think you sound familiar. Are you the gentleman from Denmark? If so, you are up late as fuck. Hold on, let me look. It was not. You are not. Okay. Yeah, the other guy's, his name started with an R. So it was close. It was very close. But good to see you, man. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So the one guy leaving is great because he's an ignorant piece of shit. Nice. One girl is going into the Navy. And the other guy has disappeared without calling 3 times in the past 4 months. No big loss, except Navy kid. Oh, that's too bad. LV, you've been great. Fucking yeah. Awesome. It's not too often you get somebody in chat saying they're great. Hello, Knack. I have a burning question I've been needing some help with. Ask away. My answer is going to be the same no matter what. If it's viral, we've got a problem. Defo not from Denmark. Greetings from the UK though. Yo, fuck yeah, dude. Greetings from the UK. Over the pond! Over the pond! I have a lot of, call them fans, viewers, from Denmark. It is so odd because I've never had such a high concentration of viewers from one single place. Like, obviously I have a lot of viewers from the United States, right? But the United States is like 13 miles wide. And we're talking about Denmark, very tiny compared to, you know, your country, or not your country. The Denmark is a country compared to the size of the United States as a country, you know? Europe, the country, homie. I would like a different song, please. Got it. We Gucci. Is this Tim Allen's neighbor? Yes, it is. That is actually one of the emotes we are. I'm not going to move that again. That is one of the emotes that we're considering is a Wilson emote. Oh my god. Yo, what's up, Wade Pong? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You garden salsa. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. Good to see you, homie. Happy Thursday. Good morning. If you want more niche, here in New Zealand, we have almost 1 million less people than Denmark. Interesting. You know, my main squeeze has been itching to go to New Zealand. I don't know. All of a sudden, she's just like, New Zealand. I think she's been watching that wood carver on Twitch. Oh my God. This man's carving abilities get me hot and bothered for that country. We need to go. We need to go so I can get satisfied. Feels great to be on the winning team, you son of a bitch. Hunter, I totally forgot to continue explaining the food. This is twitch.tv. So I made the sauce last night and I found, I don't know how many of you guys consume cooking content on YouTube. There's a guy named Adam Ragusia and his YouTube channel is all like 5 to 10 minute videos, but very much incorporating the food science aspect of cooking. And while he's cooking a dish, he will explain why certain things do certain things and gives you the science. He'll bring on like people, like he did one video about panko and then he brought in like the CEO of a panko manufacturing company from Japan onto the channel. They did a video together explaining what panko was, how it was made, what differentiates some panko from other panko, blah, 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 blah. Super, super cool shit. And he had a video about chicken parmesan, which was kind of a video that stemmed off of the panko video because instead of using breadcrumbs for the chicken parm, he uses a mixture of shredded Pecorino Romano cheese and panko. So when you're dredging the chicken and you're gonna fry it, you go flour, egg, and then you dredge the chicken in the pecorino and the panko at the same time. So then when you fry it in the pan, you're frying the panko as well as frying the cheese and oh my God, the flavor was fantastic. I barely salted the chicken before I marinated them in like a white wine garlic marinade. And there was just like, it was so much flavor. It was so good. So did that to the chicken. Pasta's obviously straight up pot, water, salt, whatever. And then I just heated up the sauce that I had made from yesterday and boom, we had chicken parm for lunch. It was really, really good. Like I said, I need some help on the red sauce side. So for the red sauce, I started with a pretty cheap olive oil. Then garlic and onion. I unfortunately didn't have any basil, as Gordon would say. I didn't have any basil. And so after the onions went in and after the onions went translucent, I did like a half a tube of tomato paste and then 2 cans of crushed San Marzano tomatoes. And then I just simmered that for like an hour and 45 minutes. Weenie said there wasn't enough garlic, so I'm gonna have to do extra garlic next time, which Weenie never says not enough garlic. But I guess when you have like 4 cloves of garlic to 2 massive cans of tomatoes, that's just how it goes. So more garlic next time. Need some basil for next time as well. And then I saw some other people just doing different ways. So I followed Adam Ragusia's red sauce recipe, and it was good. It was just tangy. And I need to do some research on why it was tangy. There's 2 things I forgot. I don't think that I sauteed the tomato paste long enough to really break down the super tangy part or the super tangy flavor. And then I forgot to add the white. I didn't have any acidity to counteract the tanginess of it. I completely forgot to put white wine in the sauce as well. So that could have been a factor as well. So I would like to try it again soon. We'll see. But yeah, it was fantastic. Brox is such a wholesome dude. Like, what an absolutely wholesome streamer. That I'm glad that he found a place on Twitch, you know? This camera's in a way different angle because I was fucking with it. But that's just how it goes. All right, chat. You guys can't even see what I'm talking about. Thailand was supposed to be our first trip. Japan is supposed to be the second, but that didn't happen. Oof. I actually have friends that moved out to Taiwan. And they've been living there for about 4 or 5 years. They absolutely love it. But for real, someday I need your help on lighting. Your TikToks look fire. Oh shit. Well, thank you, man. Dude, you want to know the secret? You can get some good shit for really cheap. All right, so for I think it's $220. You get 2 of these RGB newer LED panels, the mounting bracket, and the tripod. And then this soft box, which is kind of like a universal soft box. I think that was $40 on Amazon, and I believe it also came with this net. I can't remember. I can't remember what the technical term of this is. I used one of these, and then the Philips Hue bulbs that are already in my office, and then I just use one of these face lamps to act as a hair light. And that's it, man. So 2 of these for $220, and I most of the time only use one of them. And I could, if you remind me, I can send you the links to them. But super cheap, and they work great. I mean, just for fucking just for TikTok and YouTube shit, nothing crazy. So total $250, and I believe that you can buy one of them if you just need one for a softbox. And this thing usually sits like a foot from my face. Like the light is so soft and so warm, and it's very welcoming. Right. So that's pretty much it.
So the first thing for me is always
No, we just said me. We just said, what do you need a hair light for? How dare! Going back to bald cam, you fucking assholes.
You've got to know how to.
What up, Vance? Good to see you, buddy. What up, Geek? Geek, you said something about mac and cheese above. Hey, man, I'm cooking mac and cheese with my daughter. Yes, mac and cheese. Fucking love me some mac and cheese. Hope you have fun cooking, my man. Someday, oh, sorry, that was Wave Punk. The chicken made me nut. Oh man, yeah, it was great, Hunter. Thank you for taking an interest in my love affair with fried cheese chicken. A pinch of baking soda helps. In red sauce? Interesting. Okay. You know it's going to be a good day when your supervisor hands you a pre-rush beer? Fuck yeah. It's pretty common for people to drink on the line, right? Like in a kitchen.
And a lot of that doesn't come down to what plugins you have. I mean, sure, having the right reverb helps.
I have the problem that my room has no ceiling lighting, and the LED strips I put around the edges are not nearly bright enough, unfortunately. Oh, I got you there. I don't think I can show it to you. Or do you live, do you buy or rent where you're living right now, Wave? I'm pretty sure you're in a house.
What make the best video game music?
What up, Conbot?
Because I'm not really talking about video game music. I'm just talking about music.
No, sorry, Ginkgo. Audio Geek was talking about mac and cheese. Pickle knock with hair would be wild. You know what I've actually thought about just for the memes would be picking up like a couple wigs to wear just one random day to just throw a wig on. You know who else I found the other day?
Check out this motherfucker! There's a Christmas version of the pickle!
Take those in your head and in your heart and
Have a holly jolly Christmas! I don't know the lyrics to that stupid fucking song because Christmas is stupid!
from reading a book or watching YouTube videos or anything.
Hello?
I think that's more something.
Can I post image or links? Sure you can. I know you said you needed to ask a question earlier. Disturbing. Oops, I did exclamation disturbing. All right, there you go, bud. I've been handed a few shots and beers, but that's more so in like high-end kitchens than like 30 years ago, I think. You were cooking 30 years ago? Oh my God. Pickle Saint Nickel. Oh my God, dude. Large Ronald featuring Pickle Saint Nickel. Oh, that's fucking great. Bro, I got like 3 wigs and several hats in my closet right now. Yeah. What if I got like a professional wig? That would be funny as shit. Corporate kitchens don't really like it when you drink on the job. Yeah, I would imagine like those super high-end kitchens, Michelin star restaurants, nobody's fucking drinking and stuff. Steam has been R-wording. That's probably a word. You should get that word out of your vocabulary. Disturbing. That's it's not a good word to have in there. Wrecking my downloads recently, and I've come to the conclusion that my SSD is going bad or my Ethernet is dog shit. Disturbing. Here's the thing. Steam will allow you to download video games as fast as you can take it. How hard can you fucking take it, you little whore? So if you have a gig internet, Steam is going to hog every bit worth of bandwidth that it can throw, that you can throw at it. So like when I download games, so I have gigabit, but I occasionally, I would say I only get around 600 to 700 download on average. Oh. So if you don't set a bandwidth cap, which I think you can do within Steam settings, it's going to eat up all of your bandwidth. There's a really, really small window between SSDs going bad or hard drives going bad, right? It'll work. You'll have a couple warning signs, and then it'll just be dead. Network and disk. So your disk writing isn't stopping, but the download is stopping. Yeah, man, you could just be maxing out your bandwidth. It all depends on what kind of networking hardware you have, what kind of cable you have in between your computer and your switch, or your computer and your router. If you're hardwired or if you are wireless. If you have any QoS. And your ISP could also be throttling you. There's a lot at stake there. We need the clip of you busting your ribs in the kitchen for science. Do you need to see it, or do you just need the hard copy of it? Oh, it's all good. Hey. Speaking of downloading, I just opened Steam to look at, and now it's downloading. Quitting. Michelin stars is where you find more drinking and drug use. Okay, fair. Fair point. Can I request someone auto-tune the rib break video? You know what? I'm sure that if I put that out on TikTok, like, hey, can somebody auto-tune and make a song out of this? I feel like, wait a minute. Squirt did. Squirt, didn't you make a song on me cracking my rib? I'm pretty sure that was that. Also, what's up, Alex? Good to see you again, dude. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. I am feeling drained, and it could be just because I ate like a super fat sandwich. You know what I bought from the grocery store that I haven't bought in, I don't know, probably a decade? Bologna. Some good old-fashioned Oscar Mayer bologna. And I put that shit on a sandwich, and I couldn't even taste it because I also put 2 other meats and 2 other types of cheeses as well. I did. I had a hairline fracture on one of my right ribs. And that was probably one of the worst. That was one of the most debilitating injuries because everything made it feel like you were getting the wind knocked out of you. Like you would try to roll over in your sleep, hurt. Wash your armpits in the shower, hurt. There's no banging. There is absolutely no banging with a broken rib. It's fucking impossible. Unless you put an entire protective barrier over the front of you.
Ban me, Vagine.
What's up, Jimmy? Jimbo! Yo, thanks for the 100 biddies, dog. Happy Thursday, buddy. I hope the state of Texas presented itself to you right outside your bedroom and you stuck your massive 12-inch donger right into its pooper chute. What the fuck is wrong with that parliament? Here's a question. What do you think about character streams? I really like doing them, but I don't think they connect so much. Like everyone is not down for the bit. So here's the thing. Whenever I think about character streams or being a character, and when I say being a character, I don't mean in the sense of putting on a wig and glasses and just being cosmetically a character, right? If you are actively trying to play a character where you're in a persona like a Dr. Disrespect, right? Or who else? I can't think of anybody else. You have to think long term. You have to think about what that's going to do to you, of you acting like somebody else all the time. You know, are you going to be a good character? Are you going to be a bad character? Are you a good person or are you a bad person? Is Code Miko really like a character stream? Because I feel like Code Miko is herself with mocap, you know? Jimmy, how's your day? Yeah, the ribs, man, the ribs fucked me up. That put me out of commission. I couldn't run for 3 months. That's how I got all these COVID pounds on me right now, dude. I'm probably well over 200 pounds now. Just from being injured and not being able to exercise. Like I just went on my first walks trying to get back into running. Broke my ribs, and then I hurt my foot, and then I got shin splints. And that was like 6 months of not being able to run. Unrelated, but you ever tried to use some really good software, but it's all depreciated and there is no alternative? Dude, there is no decent, free, cross-platform clipboard application for iPhone and Windows. There used to be an amazing app called Push Bullet. I don't know how many of you remember that. That's been around for fucking ever. I even used Push Bullet when I was a Droid fanboy back in the day with my Droid X self. And Push Bullet stopped getting updates. It broke. There's fucking nothing. That is one. Another time that happened before Apple Music was a thing, there was a service that only worked on jailbroken iPhones. There was an app that you could install on your computer, much like Plex, but before Plex was a thing, that I could use my home computer as a server and stream all of my music. So before, you could only have like an iPod with so many songs, or if you had like an iPod Touch, you only had so much space. This allowed me to pretty much have Apple Music. My 200 to 300 gigs of music at home could be streamed to my mobile device. And then that stopped getting updates, and that died before Apple Music was a thing, and that was so fucking sad. But yes, that makes me feel like what happens to old people when they have to finally get rid of their Windows XP machine and nothing out is what they want. It's nothing new is like how they want it, and they just have to accept how things are.
My wife has a push bullet, I think.
Oh my god. Okay, yes. Is this it?
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Sorry, that was so loud. You're getting the COVID vaccine tomorrow? Day is fucking great. That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. Awesome. I would say not staying a consistent character, but like once a week playing a different character on stream. Dude, you could absolutely do that. I am sort of kind of testing the same thing, right? Because like I want my base content to be just chatting, technology, Q&A, podcasts, guest shows, that kind of thing. However, I still want to be able to play video games on stream without kind of tainting the brand identity that I'm aiming for. And so my kind of way around that is Pickle Nick.
Using this homeboy to fuck shit up and shit on kids in Call of Duty in a video game. That's all.
So it's going to be a little bit of a shock to your community at first, right? For bringing out something new. But dude, if nothing I say should convince you otherwise. If you have the idea that you want to try out a character or just you want to try out something, go do it. Don't ask anybody else this question and absolutely do it. There is never not a reason for somebody of your size, of your caliber, you know, if you're treating this like a hobby, dude, now is the time to dip your dick in all of the different waters. Try everything. You never know. Try it all, man. Middle-aged stream, thank you for the additional 100 bits about your wife's push bullet. That kind of sounds like a multi-level marketing job right there. I'm trying to get some famous monitored Android kernel for a few old devices, and it's just gone from the internet. Oof, yeah. I'm trying to think of what other pieces of software that has happened to me in the past. What up, Zonger? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Yeah, we do got to get on some Call of Duty soon. I am down. I love that game. My size. Yeah, you should absolutely try Conbot. 100%. Oh, I thought I knew this song for a second. I'm trying to. There was another part of your question that I wanted to answer. Here's a question. What do you think about character streams? I really like doing them, but I don't think they connect so much, and not everyone is down for them. Disturbing if you're still here.
Okay. I checked with her. It's just called a bullet.
Jimmy doesn't know what it's called. He just knows how to use it. Motherfucker. Thank you for the 100 bits, Jimmy. Disturbing. As far as monitoring your bandwidth, yes, there are a couple different tools. You can set up continuous speed tests or speed tests over a certain amount of time. You can also just try downloading a big file from somewhere else. Like if you have something that's like a couple gigs worth, throw it in Google Drive, download it from Google Drive, and then monitor your network adapter and see what that looks like. So if you are here. Is that the last time I used this scene? Oh man. It must have been. So if you do Control-Alt-Delete and you go to your Performance tab, you can actually monitor your NIC or your network interface card of how much speed is going up and down. And if the graphs that you are seeing on Steam mirror the graphs that you're seeing here, then there's a possibility you could have something wrong with your Ethernet port on the back of your computer. It could be the cable in between your computer and the router. There is a bunch of different things you can, it could be. Now, right now, I'm downloading something at a solid 10 megabits per second. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because this is not my streaming PC. That would make sense if that was my streaming PC, but whatever. Oh, you know, it's probably one of the game launchers. So there are a couple things that you can do. There's another app called Crystal Disk Info that you can run. Actually, I don't need you guys seeing my serial numbers. But it can show you a bunch of different values. It'll show you like if you have any bad sectors. It'll show you temperatures. It will show you if you have any critical warnings. It'll show you if you have any what is the other? There's one other stat that's important. I can't remember this time. I think it's specific. Oh, it's error rate. And CRC error counts, especially if it's a PCIe or a SSD. So Crystal Disk Info. If you are worried that is actually the state of your hard drives, you can launch that and it'll give you some stats on your hard drives and give you an inclination on whether it would be your hard drive going bad or not. But network drops like that, I mean, it going and stopping, that's definitely irregular. That shouldn't be happening. The first thing that I would try is setting a cap. Like if your internet speeds from your internet service provider, if you average like 50, just try capping it at like 30 or 35 and see if you get those same drops. Interviewed her on Twitch Rivals once and asked, so what made you decide to be a VTuber? And she said, what made you decide to be a human? What the fuck? This is just what I am. Absolutely. And Middle Age Stream brought up a great point about that too. You know, if you were just planning on being yourself, but maybe yourself looking different with a wig or a jacket or some glasses looks better dressed as that type of person, then fucking go for it, dude. But for the most part, it's really difficult to upkeep a persona within a character over a certain amount of time, right? Because you start to see like the real you kind of bleed through, and it can be exhausting to try and just be somebody else all the time. So that's something that I always just kind of bring up to people who ask that question. Because I think that's important to think about. When you think about yourself and your content, you want to keep scalability in your purview. You know, you want to be able to know, like, is this something that can last a year or 2 or 3? And if you think about it, you could just stop doing the character completely in 3 years and move on. You know, it not being scalable shouldn't be a deterrent for you, but it is something that you should consider. I've already been doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. Just wanted to know what you thought of. Absolute dude. Just keep on it, man. Keep fucking doing it. Keep going. Keep trying new things. That's all I've been doing for the past 7 years. Is just trying new things all the time and figuring out, okay, what is the balance between something interesting enough that people want to watch and something I love, right? Because if you're aspiring to be a content creator, you can do what you love without any growth for only so long. Like, the purpose of trying to be a content creator or a streamer, the purpose of being here is to grow, is to cultivate a community, right? Is to get people around, grow, get more viewers, right? That's like this. You know, a lot of people go, I just do it for fun. Okay, some people do it for fun. Other people are here because they want to grow something. They want to succeed at something. They have ambition. They're motivated to actually tackle this, have it be a challenge, and then break through it. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, so there's a lot of people that will say, like, you know, just stream what you love and it'll be great. It's like, yeah, you could stream what you love for a really long time, and if it doesn't get you anywhere, you can convince yourself that you don't love it. That's what streaming will do your brain. That's how I see it. If you have a good idea, never ask for permission from your audience. Okay, that is true. I will agree with the first part of your sentence, but I absolutely always think that you should bounce things off of their creators, especially if they're your friends. I think we were talking about vibrators, Hellhound. I think so. Wade Punk, have a good one, dude. Drive safe. Get a Slurpee. You don't have to get Slurpees? Yeah, Future Man Gaming's a perfect example, right? Of somebody who started out with a character and did really, really well with it. And I am absolutely certain that if he hadn't gotten triple fucked by life and landlords and living spaces, that he'd still be doing really well. But he hit so many rough patches over and over and over. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. There's certain people that he didn't necessarily fall off. He just got like his terrible life experiences just forced him to be so inconsistent. And obviously when you lack consistency on Twitch, whether people want to watch you or not, their availability is sucked up by another streamer. It's not that they don't want to watch you. It's that literally people will secondhand forget about you. Where if they know you are going to be on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. over and over and over and over again, and then you start missing those over and over, somebody that routine is going to get filled by somebody else. And it's not because they don't like you. It's just how the mind works, right? What's up, Chansey? Natural and organic growth cannot work on Twitch. It absolutely can work on other platforms. He did a Christmas stream? I didn't know that. Dude, if he goes back to doing Visor and DJs in Space, I will be so fucking happy, because watching him bring his ideas to life for DJs in Space and having the music shows in the basement, so fucking cool. And it all just got shit on. Right, middle-aged stream, same with me. Just to see it low compared to what it was, it sucks. And I know that I just know that he's been through so much. Real fans buy his hats. But I'm happy to see him streaming regularly now. He's always at super weird times for me. It's kind of difficult for me to catch him live, but every and when I can, he's just an awesome dude. Always enjoy watching him. He's got a great sense of humor that I vibe with super hard. Yo, what's up, Tatiana? Good morning. All right, we're gonna jump into some Elgato products here in a hot second. Appreciate everybody coming through, saying hi. I hope you've all had a fantastic Thursday so far. We might crack a beer if we have one. Oh! Got two, and that's it. Is it payday yet? Did I say it was Tuesday again? I think I did. Yo, Lo Ciento. The thing is, do you really want to get involved on every social media possible and work a fuck ton to clip out of your content in a way that's attractive to your target audience? Also, are you part-time or full-time? I just think Twitch is saturated at this point, and honestly, another platform like Facebook or YouTube need to step their game up. I hate, this isn't a dig at you, Chansey. I hate people that use saturation as an excuse. I understand that it's a factor, but when you say just like Twitch is too saturated, It's saturated of average streamers and below average streamers. The top tier people are at the top. Like the people who are great content creators shine through. Some people get lucky. They'd never have to branch out on any other social media and they're able to find success. But you have to be like the formula to make that happen is so specific. It's a mystery and it involves niche content, right? So many factors. So is it saturated? Yeah, but it's not a problem. Like if the only reason that you're not growing is it's because there's too many people doing it, probably in the wrong thing. Because I wonder who has more users, Twitch or TikTok. What's the difference between those two platforms? Organic reach, searchability, their fucking algorithm, and the ability for anything to catch and go viral. None of that exists on Twitch. Which actually, that was the other thing that we were going to get into tonight too. There's that new streaming platform, Glimish. Have you guys, has anybody done any reading up on that yet? Interesting concept. Happy Tuesday and good morning. Good to see you, Tatiana. Hope you're doing well. God, that water just tastes like ass. I'm so thirsty. Let me see if even have a freaking website. I searched it and it just brought me to their Twitter. Glimish.tv. Okay. How do you start from the bottom and get to the top on this platform if you have to swim through a mile of mud? I don't think you can grow on Twitch if you started today. Like I said, you can, but you have to utilize other platforms. The days of streaming video games, and that's the other thing too, right? 0.0001% of streamers who start today playing video games are going to grow. Because being a content creator is more than just playing games. It's multifaceted. There's so many other things that you have to do, that you have to be good at. Not just skill-wise, but kind of like, I don't want to say personality traits, but there are certain things that you have to be decent at. I don't know if these are personality traits or if I'm using the right word, but multitasking, strategizing, project planning, script writing, communication skills. I don't want to say that you need to have thick skin, but I firmly believe that you need to be a certain type of person to be able to exist online. You have to understand, there's like certain things that just don't fly in person. And then there's certain things that don't fly online. When you like send somebody a super long message and they just respond with K? The fuck? Is that like a K, he's done talking? Is that like a K, he's okay? Is that like K, fuck off? You have to have a certain understanding of how conversations work online. You really do. Fuck you, chat. You pondering the next steps of your journey? Always, Tatiana. We're definitely changing things up. A lot less video games, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh man, the graphic that they chose for this is fantastic. I don't understand why a sound company would make lights. They are not a sound company anymore. They are a hardware company. They are a live broadcasting hardware company. Focused on content creation. That's for sure. Twitch is too volatile. Oh God. So there's 3 new products, Nate Dogg, there are LED strips, there are sound acoustic panels, and then there is a green screen pad, like a gamepad. Because the attention is on Twitch right now, Chancey. I mean, I'm not arguing the fact that you should also be looking at YouTube, because YouTube is going to come around and just slap everybody in the mouth with their penis very, very soon. Which is why I'm putting time into YouTube, because I want to have a somewhat established platform so that if I need to abandon Twitch at some point, I can. But it's not about, I mean, being in the right place in the right time it helps. I just noticed they have Audio A2 and Audio Engine A2 speakers. They got a little terrarium. I'm pretty sure those are IKEA. And then they've got a Behringer UM2 on the desk as well. It's so weird that they chose Behringer and not something else. That's odd. There are people blowing up on Twitch every day. There are people who have built up communities on other platforms and then they start streaming and it's instant. I mean, once you get past, like, if you start streaming and you're already into the 10 or 20 viewer range, you're fucking solid. You're already in a really, really great place. But the attention right now exists on Twitch, and that has been proven time and time again when big streamers go to other platforms and their communities don't follow them. It's like being on Twitch is like belonging to a country club when you live in a certain subdivision. So you can move out of the subdivision, but all your friends and all your hot mom friends are also back at the club getting fucked by the tennis ball boys. And it's like, hey, you know, you guys think you want to come over to a party in my pool? No, we like our pool over here. All of our friends are here. The good food is here. The bands are over here. You know, and that's something that's really, really difficult to break. In the same way, there's a new chat platform called Gilded that's come out recently, and it's supposed to rival Discord. And it's literally the same exact thing as Discord with a couple things that are different. But why would you leave Discord to go to another? What is over here that's not over there? And it's weird because we do it all the time in real life, right? Like, nobody only goes to one grocery store. If one grocery store doesn't have what you want, you find another grocery store that has it, right? Or if you go to, and of course there's like little places that you refuse to go elsewhere for, right? Like if you have a special pho place or a sandwich place, you're like, I'm only going this place here. We go to different things all the time for different needs, but for some reason, when it comes to software in the virtual world, why move? And remember, everybody was sucking TeamSpeak penis, right? Everybody's in TeamSpeak, and then suddenly Discord comes around, which brings a whole new aspect, a massive tectonic shift in communication online. And if you just have a bunch of other people that come out with similar pieces of software that do the same thing, why am I going to move when everybody is here? Why do I want two different platforms? Epic was able to come in and take some market share, but it's Epic. Epic's like the game engine with chlamydia. It's like Sofia Vergara, but she has chlamydia. Like, I'm gonna fuck you, but I'm gonna get chlamydia, and I'll take it. This is such a cool animation. Very cool. Byte, yeah. I mean, think of all of the streaming applications and sites that have come up and failed in the past couple of years. And they're gonna keep coming. over and over and over again. Do I think that a new site is going to come by and win? No. Do I think that YouTube will eventually overtake? Absolutely. Absolutely. See what they're doing with shorts? And now they're promoting that. They are starting to build the infrastructure of a live platform that integrates evergreen content. And it's going to be an absolute monster. It's the purple theme for me. Why did that just change? Just spit all over my... Do a little shot of whiskey. Cheers to all of you guys. Thank you for coming by, saying hello. Again, I hope you've had a fantastic week. And I hope you continue to have a fantastic week. We really love to see an abundance of streaming platforms, and Mixer was heading somewhere comparable to Twitch, but the market is clearly dominated by them. No, I agree. And honestly, I'm a little salty too, because I've got chlamydia. You know, like, I'm stuck here. I don't love I'm not like, I don't have platform loyalty to the fact where I'm never gonna leave. Twitch has made some really stupid decisions, and they treat people shittily, and I would love to see another company come up. It's gonna take some time, you know. Cheers to you guys.
Are you?
Oh, fuck. That first one's always the worst. Yo, what's up, M dude? What's going on, man? Good morning and welcome in. I was thinking about you the other day because I was stroking my inner thighs looking at mechanical keyboards. And for some reason you came up into my brain. Arbor, what up, homie? Welcome in, buddy. All right, let's start taking a look at this Elgato stuff. Thanks for listening to me ramble for so long. God damn it! Acoustic foam. So this was one of the 3 products that Elgato released today. They are acoustic treatments meant for the wall, and they come in a 2-piece design. There is a mounting bracket that you can actually attach to the wall, and then the foam piece is a separate piece that attaches to the bracket. I think it's super, super funny that they bought into the hexagon style tiles, because that's something that is getting really, really popular. Like, everybody's got hexagon shit on their walls now. You see it everywhere. I love it. I'm a big fan of the style. So my first impressions, I thought this said set up a simp, and I was gonna laugh my fucking ass off. Let's watch a trailer.
Lost my mind, loose screw in here, then I walk outside, and everybody looking at me while I got them all in my sights. Picking them off, taking them out, looking like daylight in the night, and with different leads, the only time will give me everything that I deserve. My id.
What a fucking ending. I just remembered that I wanted to bring something else up. I had saved a couple links from Twitter today, because one of the funnest things about Elgato releases nowadays is everybody shits on them. Well, not everybody. There was a massive population of streamers on Twitter that just shit on Elgato. In their eyes, Elgato has become the Apple of streaming hardware, where things that aren't actually overpriced get called overpriced by people who don't understand or can't afford them, or don't understand value that is beyond the immediate product, you know? So other things that are baked into buying a product as well. Yeah, good morning, motherfucker! It's good to see you, M dude. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, I agree, Chancey. There are so many problems with Twitch. But the good news is if we have chlamydia, everybody else also has chlamydia. So it's like fine as long as we're still hanging out. It's like having a bunch of cats with FIV. It's like it's fine if everybody's got FIV. But if we got a new somebody else that doesn't have FIV, then we're all fucked. But yeah, it does suck. But I'm invested. My homies are here. The attention is here. It currently doesn't make sense for me to stream on another platform. And like to an extent, I love Twitch. I love the people on Twitch. I love the culture, which is something else that is not easily replicated. I love the emotes. You know, I love the space. And I've been here. A break at work, how you be? Arbor, I'm good, man. I'm chilling. Had a good long day at work filled with meetings and chicken parmesan. And now we're just sitting here talking about tech. Is $100 for 6 pieces ridiculous? Is it? Oralex? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Is that another phone brand, acoustics? Yep. I am not going to sit here and pretend to know what makes a good acoustic panel and what makes a bad acoustic panel. I cannot tell you what different panel designs do. But what I can tell you is that for the content creator on Twitch, those differences that might make a huge difference in the professional world might not be so in the content creation world. So the other big thing about these is the dampening technology in the foam itself. Is there is foam that is on the outside, and then there's something else behind it that also assists with the sound absorption and the lack of bouncing off the sound elsewhere. Low density ripple foam dampens the high end. High density fiber, that's what it is, fiber on the back end, tames the lows and mids. You've also probably heard the terminology bass trap, which is pretty common. The result is all around tonal balance for superior broadcasting and listening experience. So like mentioned before, $100 for 6 of these panels. And I need to get an exact measurement. Nothing ever looks like this in real life. Mount on wall. Also comes with a... Okay, so those are pretty big. I mean, look at the amount of space. If he's holding them like this, probably what, 2 feet? Was the foam off center? Yeah, it is. It's well, no, okay. It's centered with the desk, but there's another IKEA Alex cabinet off to the right. Rode PSA 1 and he's got a wavelength mic. Okay. Corsair case, Corsair cooler. I can't see what GPU's in there. Keylight Airs. Dude, chat, I cannot believe it's still so goddamn difficult to get GPUs. Absolutely insane. So, my first impression when I saw these, in the way that they were making them look on Twitter, and maybe it's probably just a good idea to bring that up. And again, this can just be me not knowing exactly how... Oh, here's a good example. Let's listen to this. This was an example of what the audio difference was with some panels up on the wall and some not. Hello?
Test, 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato.
I hate that they broke up the audio test with this in the middle. Let's try this again.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Test, test. 1, 2, 3.
Now, with that said, let's listen to it again.
Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Hi, I'm Gary from Elgato. Test, test. 1, 2, 3.
So obviously, with the reverb of the clap, you can see in the waveforms the difference. The noise floor and just the overall sound dampening. You can see how fast
1, 2, 3.
the sound drops off after that initial clap compared to this first one. And that's only with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels on the wall. Motherfucker. I need 6! I only get 6 in a package! With that said, I would not put it past a company like Elgato to do a little bit of EQ to that video to make it seem like it's a little bit better than it actually is. I've never seen somebody put so little panels in an empty room like that and it do that well with sound dampening. So that's what made me feel like a little, okay. This is like the Vima energy drink multi-level marketing thing for me, right? The energy drink is good. It is all natural. It doesn't have sugars. It's only caffeine. But it's a pyramid scheme. So it's like the product is good, but sometimes it's the marketing of the products that I don't want to say like it ticks me off, but it just kind of like rubs me the wrong way. So when they have these certain images of people with these designed, like these hexagon panel designs like this, I don't know how useful this is. I'm not an audio engineer, but my guess would be that it needed to be above because
Yo, what up, Joey? Everything's alright, dude. Welcome in. We're just talking about Elgato shit. What up? What up, Bean homies? It's good to see you. Welcome.
because of the height of monitors on this screen, your voice is gonna more than likely travel over the monitor, hit that wall right behind, and then bounce back. Your voice is also immediately going to hit the monitor directly in front of you and bounce back. So like the images where it makes it look like they're doing a design of the acoustic paneling instead of a practical placement, that's the stuff that kind of gets me. Set up in a snap. We already watched the trailer. So this, a little bit more practical. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's $300 in acoustic foam right there. And like Hunter said above, there are people that have gotten test reviews of these and have said that they work great. But it's all going to be it's going to be a while before we get some videos on it and stuff from multiple people. How's your stream, Joey? Speaking of mechanical keyboards, have you seen the new ZSA Moonlander? It's a relatively new ergo split keyboard. Ooh, chest bubble. Oh my God, go away. Oh, fuck. Gone. I also added an SSD to my son's laptop like you suggested, by the way. Nice. Whimsicolor, hello and welcome in. Thanks for joining in on the raid. how's it been working, Aztec? The Moon Lander. You publish a magazine? Cool. Oh, baby. Sex? I don't know if I could do that. Like I'm so interested to try it, but the ortholinear layout, fully backlit for Photoshop. Oh, okay. It gives you different backlight. Sexy. I like it. I'm gonna keep that minimized. So you could buy cheap foam panels. From the limited amount of research that I've done on acoustic foam, they're not all created equal. And then of course, okay, so when we were talking about other factors into price, right? When you are buying a product, you are not just buying the product. You are buying the material that the product is made with. You are buying into an ecosystem. You are buying a support plan. You are buying a warranty. There are so many other factors that go into purchasing a product that when people see foam panels, $100, I can buy that for so much cheaper. Again, yes, you can also buy a Windows 10 computer with the same specs for $400 cheaper. What are the other things that come baked into that product, that ecosystem, that company? There is a lot. I do not want to turn this into a Apple versus Android thing, but Android users, do you have the ability, when something is wrong with your phone, do you have the ability to call a help number and talk to somebody that lives in your country and then get one-on-one help that doesn't involve a robot automated system? The answer is no. You can't call Samsung. You can't call Asus. You can't call Google. One of the
Sick.
What up, Clay? You can call Apple support and they can do remote sessions with your phone and troubleshoot things with you. And your ticket can get escalated to other people. You can walk your phone into a store, the manufacturer store, and you can get one-on-one help with your device. Clay, what's up, dude? Yo, thank you for the 7-month and the motherfucking Prime. Samsung's done it? Okay. I don't believe you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Starts up in about 10 seconds. Turns out the issue with Google Meet was something with the used hardware acceleration when available. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Well, you got a brand new SSD? You got the Shopify gig? Fuck yeah, Bowie. Joey, congratulations, dude. Clay, it's good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in. Yo, Geeko, you're good, dude. You can also, okay, this is another point that I want to touch on, what Ginkgo said. Call for help, gross. They remoted into your TV? Yo, what up, Code? Good to see you, man. Welcome in. If I buy more lower quality foam that's going to be across a bigger surface area, that has to be better sound dampening, you mean, I'm guessing? I'm just having trouble seeing how these could be good. If you have a Google One sub, they give you high tier support. But again, okay, so this is what we're talking about. When you buy into a product and what you get with the product, and then when you buy a cheaper product and what you have to buy in addition to get those same things, right? Again, not trying to start an Apple versus Android war. I'm just using an example. that there are certain customer service and customer support aspects of buying into an ecosystem that you don't get with others. And that exists with Elgato. Elgato is a company that has support. They have dedicated support on Twitter. They have dedicated support in Discord. It's not the best, but it is support. And they're done by people who actually fucking understand the product that they are selling. They are present on social media. They respond to people. And they're just all around, they're up in this shit. Yo, enjoy the lurk, Bearded. It's good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Who you gonna call? I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with a company that is very well known and makes a product that is widespread, but as far as the customer service side, they are absent. Case in point, I spent $40 on a piece of software called Synergy. Synergy is software that allows me to use one keyboard, one mouse, and switch between computers. I can tap a button and my keyboard and mouse start controlling the opposite computer. Great piece of software when it works. When it didn't work, I had to go to their forums and post my problem. My software didn't work for 3 weeks. And then I posted an entire thread, and then at the end of the thread said, I'm on version 1.13. Thank you. The first report from their staff 5 days after my original post was, please update to version 1.13. I'm on the version that you just said, and it still wasn't fixed on 1.13. So, I don't know how many of you know networking hardware. The company that I love for my home networking is Ubiquiti. My entire home networking setup is Ubiquiti. Ubiquiti does not have official support. There are no service level agreements or contracts for support. When you buy into a company like Meraki or Cisco or Aruba, you can buy support contracts where if you are down, they respond within 2 hours. Or 1 if it's critical, 2 if it's not, 4 if it's an issue that can, sit down for a little while. Ubiquiti is amazing because you can get a long range AC dedicated access point for $100. But when that shit doesn't work, or when you need support, or you need to do an RMA, a company like Meraki, oh, you have a dead access point? It's already in the mail. When you get it, just send us back the broken one sometime this year. Okay? They don't fucking care because they've already got their money. But for companies that haven't gotten your money yet, there's a lot of those customer service aspects that are missing. So when we're talking about a company like Elgato, you've got what I came up with today, the Elgato tax. And I don't know if I came up with that. I just thought of it today. I thought it was genius. That is going to be baked into a product. And if you're on Twitter, if you're on streamer Twitter, you will see all over of people reaching out to Elgato, people reaching out to NZXT and say, hey, this one little part broke. Where can I buy a replacement? The company's like, oh, we'll just send it to you. DM me your address and we'll just send it to you. That shit doesn't happen with certain companies. So it's things you got to think about. I'm waiting for the new Apple Silicon announcement and if they fix the SSD wear issue. Dude, as soon as they announce the M1 iMacs or M2 or whatever they're going to call it, I'm on it. Why does Apple solder their SSDs? Dude, every company is soldering SSDs. That's not just Apple anymore. Everybody. Even Microsoft with their Surface and Surface Books. Soldering PCIe storage is standard, especially with portable devices. Nanoleaf's customer service is dog shit. Yeah. Yep. I know plenty of people, which is actually funny because you've seen how many people have had issues with cam links and stuff on Twitter, right? Yo, what's up, Firewire? Forum support in 2021. Exactly. And there's people who still want forums to live. the thing, Hellhound, and you can call me a sheep if you want. Most people don't need storage. Their documents are in the cloud. Their pictures are in the cloud. Office is in the cloud. All their software is in the cloud. Games stored in the cloud a lot of the times. The target market for people who need a lot of storage is very, very small. Us gamers, we need a lot of storage. Tech heads, nerds, geeks, we need a lot of storage. But you could give somebody a laptop. I know 3 people at one office that all have MacBooks from 2013 with 120 gig hard drives, meaning they have 90 gigabytes of usable space. They're using like less than half of their hard drive space. Just not, hard drive space is not needed. And if you do need it, especially when you're talking about Apple products, your device just automatically siphons the stuff up to the cloud that you're not using and keeps local copies of whatever you do use. Yeah, same with Chromebooks. Chromebooks all have onboard soldered hard drive space. The Surface Book 3. I don't store my pics on the cloud because I don't want my nudes to get leaked. It's already happened. What up, Tom Chambers? With Ubiquity, you're shit out of luck. Yeah. Same with that when they retire products. Case and again, this is not an Apple versus Android thing. Apple, was it the Pixel that they stopped releasing OS updates for after 3 years? Yo, what's up, Flapjacks? Good morning and welcome in. I store my photos on the cloud because I want them leaked. Yo, the Fappening 2.0 coming to a streamer near you. Yo, enjoy, Joey. Have a good one. Yeah, dude, you have one 1440p 2-minute clip. That's what, 2 gigs? I think when I'm recording Call of Duty stuff, it is 1.8 gigs per clip, and that is 1440p 60 fps with a CRF value of 23. Not even lossless. Not even close. So yeah, so interesting. What makes these acoustic panels better than the acoustic shit on Amazon? I can't tell you. I could sort of give you a good answer off the cuff, but I don't like speaking on things that I don't fully understand, so I'm not even going to bother. However, I did find... Where'd it go? So one, manufacturing and design of the mounting bracket system is going to be one. So another example, these LifeX tiles, right? The mounting systems for these suck. However, because the mounting system sucks, you're able to see nothing but LED panels, right? Like you don't see, like with the Nano leaves, the mounting corners are like the plastic corners. Like that is an aesthetic of the design that people desire, or at least that I desire. I always thought Nano leaves were incredibly fucking ugly because of those giant white plastic corners on them. I was like, I can't. And then when I found these, I was nutting for days. The thing with streamers, content creators, people who like posting their battle stations on Reddit, if they can find something that does half a good of job but looks good, they're going to buy it. And I know that reasoning is going to piss so many of you off. Like, you can't believe that people would buy things based on how they look. They do. They absolutely do. And I guarantee if you were to ask some people why they bought the Shure SM7B, it would be because of how it looks. You want to know why people don't buy this microphone? Because it looks like a massive fucking ribbed dildo. It's huge, it's heavy, but it sounds fucking amazing. But people judge things on how they look. Happens all the fucking time. It's just how it goes. Same is gonna be the case with stuff from Elgato. The aesthetic of it, the look of it. People want shit that looks clean. Even if there's something like, yes, could you go and tape 1,500 egg cartons to your wall and get sound dampening? Yes. Does anybody want egg cartons hanging on their wall? No. And Elgato knows that. Elgato knows that they could put out a product that can do just as good of a job, if not less. But if they make it aesthetically pleasing, people are going to gobble it the fuck up. You limit it to 1 minute because 5 minute was reaching 12 gigs. Yeah, I set my replay buffers in OBS to 2 minutes, and that seems to be a good like middle ground for me. I got 29 terabytes of storage in my NAS, so I don't really worry about storage too much. I bought an MV7, not for looks, but it is sexy. I still think it's a sexy mic. It's girthy. It's a little bit on the girthy side, which I enjoy out of a microphone, if you couldn't tell. Back from cleaning up from the dogs. Did I miss the talk about how a green mouse pad will stay green? Dude, you didn't miss it, but that honestly was going to be one of my things to talk about. So one of the things I wanted to bring up was this lady named, god damn it. Speaking of, look at this fucking picture I found of somebody on, I think this was on Instagram. I found this. I pretty much never post selfies, but this one's showing me frustrated over my weeks past my regular. I don't know what that means, but goddamn lady, you are terrifying. This thing. Audio engineer here. I got some thoughts about Elgato's new acoustic treatment pads. The main principle behind acoustic audio treatment is the dissipation of sound waves. Waves will fizzle out if they meet a varied surface. Dual density foam and a chaotic surface pattern do this. So what they're talking about, the dual density, the chaotic, the foam on the front side of the Elgato panel, and then there's the fiber backing behind it, and that acts as the dual panel. The overall shape of a hex design could be more conductive to dampening sounds if people end up creating designs on their walls with it. There are more chaotic designs that you can make with hexes than squares, so big points there. Again, generally speaking, more chaos equals better. However, dual density foam is not expensive. Also, it doesn't appear that Elgato is offering any other type of foam, medium density, etc. However, that does leave the ability to release more colors, more designs, different types of foam down the road. This could be Gen 1 of Elgato's foam, which is fucking cool. You leave room for scalability and expandability. Win-win for everybody. Should you buy it? If the convenience and aesthetic is more important than the price tag, sure. That right there, if I could just fucking buy! Convenience and aesthetic are things that are undervalued. They are things that are missed when people are considering a product. Those two things are very important to some people. A lot of those people are ones that buy Apple products. And people who don't care about convenience and aesthetic, right? Like you'll have somebody who says, I want to buy a phone and call people. They buy an iPhone. I want a phone that I can sync my entire computer's library to. I want to be able to download torrents. I want to be able to like stream music from my computer. Like they want to do all these different things. They want to be able to root it. They want to be able to take it apart, replace the battery, upgrade this and that. Aesthetic and convenience doesn't matter to them. Time doesn't. They have all the time in the world to do all of that tinkering, all of that messing around, all the upgrading. And then you've got the other people that are just like, no, I I just want to buy it. I want it to do what it's supposed to do and have it look nice at the same time. I just don't care. But some people can't fathom that thought process. Like, how can you not? It's like when I talk about two-factor authentication and backups. How can you not back up your shit? How can you not? But other people are like, that's I don't fucking Dropbox. Just how it goes. What's up, Dito Supreme? What's wrong with beanbag chairs though? Nothing. I've got a 6-foot memory foam beanbag chair in my living room right now. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely not. Is it comfortable as fuck? Yes. You guys want the perfect cuddle station or afternoon nap station? You buy yourself a 6-foot memory foam beanbag, okay, a Yoda pillow, and then you get yourself a body pillow. We have a 6-foot body pillow that sits on the beanbag chair. And it is the best thing in the world. I lay down there all the time. I take my naps. I watch TV. So goddamn comfy. I think the beanbag chair came from Amazon for like $120. Can we talk about the SM7B being $400 but sounding the same as a Blue Yeti with EQ? I disagree with that hardcore. There is a lot of different things that the Shure SM7B brings to the table, especially with EQ. Don't get me wrong. I think the Yeti gets a lot of bad rep just because it was the most popular at some time. I think it's a fantastic microphone. There's a lot of people who do really great EQ with the Yetis and they sound great. The Shure SM7B is worth every dollar. It's just not worth it to streamers. And I agree that the pod mic sounds amazing as well. Weenie, I still love my mic arm. Yes. If you want other opinions as well, I think Epos Fox just bought it. And not Girthy. Middle Age Stream bought it as well. Hi, Anacres was busy. Missed your start. Really curious about your thoughts. We're just getting started, geeks. We talked for the first hour, just shooting the shit, and now we're kind of moving on. I want to finish this lady's conversation. Audio engineering bonus tip: got a cat? Tape your cats to the wall. Cat trees make excellent bass traps. Put a cat tree in your monitor room corner. Save a few $100s on a bass trap. Make your cat very happy. Actually, didn't get too many replies. But yeah, so mounting hardware, obviously going to be one of the things factored in the price. Upgradability. Can you buy acoustic foam on Amazon? Yes. How are you going to mount it to your wall? Is that going to do damage? Is there minimal damage with these brackets compared to using double-sided tape, double-sided stickies, if you were to buy acoustic panels off of Amazon? That's something to consider as well. Having the mounting brackets allows you to line up and level them more, which is a convenience and aesthetic thing that is not a deal breaker. Some people have a laser leveler that they can do whatever they want, and it's totally fine. That's going to be factored in as well. The upgradability might be factored into it, and swappability. What happens when you get sick of the gray foam on your walls? Can you pull off the foam, buy a different color, and put it back up in the same place with minimal effort? Probably not. Something else. You all talk about backups all goddamn day, Clay. Beanbags are great for sound dampening too. Oh, that's what you're bringing up, gangbangs. Beanbags. It all makes sense now. I watched a ton of soundstage videos. That's what I got as far as sound quality. What headphones were you listening to when you were doing that, Disturbing? Because that is the other half of it as well. If you were listening with a USB headset or some speakers, you're not going to get a lot of variety in the soundstage when you're listening to it. I was hoping you hated it so I could have it. No, I love it. I absolutely love it. Sorry, babe. No, there's no screws. There are screw holes, but they are adhesives. So there's a screw holes right there, but there are white adhesives that they give you with them. Right there. Oh, I didn't even realize there was little buttons that actually connect to the brackets.
Looking like it's
Jesus. A cat screaming. What's up, buddy? Hungry? It's only an $80 arm weenie if you end up wanting to get it. Oh, you got some HC 595s? I had the 560s before these dudes, and man, that feels like so fucking long ago. Wait, I feel like I had a different headset in between. I had the HD 280s, then I had the oh, you know what? I had the 560s, and then I had some, was it 580 SEs? Maybe something like that. Okay. So that is the wave panel. So there's been a lot of different conversations on Twitter, which has been interesting to look at. Kick Tripod, it looks like he is going to be having a video coming out soon. His hair is so different in this picture. Is it just long? I think it's just long. I hope my video will help dispel the myths regarding canvassing, absorption, deflection. Yeah, here's gonna be the problem, and this isn't Elgato's fault, but it sort of kind of is a little bit. There are going to be kids that see these panels and go, I would like to have a hexagon design on my wall, and they will just buy it and they will throw the shit up the wall. It's not really going to be any rhyme or reason to where the panels are put. It's probably not going to do a great job of deflection or absorption, and those little kids are going to get shit on by other people who actually know what they're talking about. And that's just how it's going to be. There's nothing that you can do about it, and you just kind of have to let it fall. There's a couple of the marketing releases. Yeah, so Epos has actually had it in his place for a while. So again, good placement up on the wall behind the monitors. It looks like he's got the LED strips around it too. He's got it on the ceiling right above him. This place doesn't even look like a fucking garage anymore. So good placement for where he's got it, which is dopeness. I've been trying to conceal them as best as I can, but Elgato announced new acoustic panels for streamers. They're really well designed, have clever tricks, but come at a price. IMO, they work better than the years of cheap stuff I've bought. Full review in tomorrow's vlog. And I think he actually posted that vlog today, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Okay. So yeah. I can't remember if those are the Elgato lights as well. Can't remember. Joey, I hate looking at Discord DMs while I'm live. If you're gonna send stuff, just send them in chat. Okay, so more people just making claims before they actually have the product. Another piece of foam that looks better than it works. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm not making assumptions on it. Do I think it's overpriced? It could have been $80, I guess. But again, You're buying into a company, you're buying into an ecosystem. There's a certain support that comes with that. There's a certain warranty that comes with that. Just because there are options on the internet that are cheaper doesn't make these expensive. You know, of course, people are used to going on Amazon and typing in foam and seeing 10 panels that can cover 10 by 10 spaces for $30. But there's plenty of knockoffs of things on Amazon that just don't work as great as well. So I'm just going to hold my judgment until I see some more videos. The video that Elgato used to showcase it, where they had 2 panels on one wall, 2 panels on the other wall. I'm like, I don't really know. I'm surprised Epos went with black of all colors. He's such a colorful guy. 10 subs say those panels will only be put in frame to flex. And again, that's the other thing, is because they went for the design aspect, right? I hate the way foam looks on walls. It's practical as fuck and it does its job, but I do hate the way that foam looks. And I know I'm probably gonna have to do something if I want to improve my audio quality at all, because there's a shit ton of reverb and echo in my mic chain. And when I try and record videos for TikTok with my shotgun microphone, the audio is bad. It is so bad. I've been thinking about just getting up a blanket that I could throw on hooks temporarily every time I want to record a TikTok. We'll see. We'll see what happens if I even want to go that far. Oh my God. I can't believe they actually filmed another Space Jam with LeBron James. You couldn't have just let it be. You had to do it again. Fucking bastards. I want to say, I wonder if there's some other quoted tweets from Elgato from their announcement. Elgato Wave panels. 450 quote teats. Don't buy this wildly overpriced nonsense. Their business model is preying on naive content creators, and it needs to be called out. This is not how acoustics work. You can't buy 6 panels for $100 and expect results. Buy 50 panels on Amazon for $50 and pretend that way. I will agree that Elgato can be predatory, but they also do make products that don't exist anywhere else. God damn it, LeBron! $120, that's a little steep. Or you can build your... There's nothing that pisses me off more. Oh my God, hi. Where are you? Hello? Oh, you want to go out? Sorry, I didn't realize the door closed. Come in and go as you please, you motherfucker! My whole life is cheap. There is nothing that annoys me more than build your own mentality. Dude, I really want a new keyboard. Dude, just 3D print it, dude. Just 3D print it. Just do it yourself. When people come back and say that, it annoys me so fucking much. I don't want to do it myself. I want to buy it and be fucking done with it. I have the money. Take my money. Give me the product and let me be fucking done. I don't give a shit. I don't have the brain bandwidth to think about cutting shit. I don't have the knives. I don't have the tools. I don't want to cut myself. I want it to look good. I want to give you the money. I want to be fucking done with it. They really have been talking about the new Space Jam for years. I love my Elgato products, but they definitely are becoming the redacted company for streamers and content creators. No, I agree to an extent. I wish that they would focus on making some of their products great rather than trying to be the Kirkland. I will say the Kirkland of streaming products, of just trying to make absolutely everything. What I need to see is I need to see people with credentials that are actually going to critique these panels and how they perform, rather than just, again, when I never listen to anybody when they say it's overpriced. It's overpriced to you because you value different things. You and I value different things. What you find overpriced, I will pay $15 for a good fucking sandwich. Like give me a fucking muffaletta. Dude, I will pay $20 for a good muffaletta. Will I pay $20 for a fucking hot dog? No. No, I will not. Will I even pay $20 for a burger? No. Give me the $1.50 double slider with cheese. That is not even like arranged properly. Everybody has different values. So overpriced is an extremely subjective term. And I hate it. Elgato, oh Elgato, Elgato, Elgato. You've pulled some shit before, but I hope this is your undoing. Even small name capture devices are becoming as cheap as a few pints now, and you're still pulling this shit?
I will eat your ass.
Big streaks only.
Yo, big fucking streaks, homeboy. My recording studio's covered in panels I paid a lot less for. I paid less. These are too much. What up, Gippy? Yo, thanks for the 40 months, homeboy. You can't monopolize the 3D printing dildos out. I need to do something else. Okay, all right, fair. Fair enough, dude. I heard lots of other basketball players declined bringing in the movie because they didn't want to get dunked on LeBron. No fucking way. Dude, come on, you're all getting dunked on by LeBron in real life. The fuck? I'll have people complain about paying $30 for headphones, then I'll have a liquid damage on a computer that'll customer will drop $2,000 to get again, and they do it with a smile. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, positive. First of all, sound panels do not equalize anything, nor do they soundproof. The price they are asking for on these is ridiculous. As someone who works in the audio video industry, please don't waste your money on these. Just buy cheap pack of foam panels on Amazon and 3M tape. Do you have your credentials listed? AV technician, Twitch affiliate. Okay, you do. You got me fucked up, Chuck. Oh my God. I think one other thing that is easily forgotten about is not only are your... Oh my God, do I click? You guys want to see some red titties? Not only do viewers and peers judge you for the way that stuff looks, there are also companies that will be looking for a certain aesthetic or a certain look to things. And unfortunately, that's just the fucking way the world works. I mean, that is not secluded to the streaming side of the world. That is absolutely everywhere. So many audio experts on Twitter. I know, right? I would love to know how many of them actually have an understanding of how sound waves travel within a room and how they bounce and deflect. Oh shit, here we go, Ginkgo. You can certainly build your own sound treatment panels. You can make them whatever color you want. They will be cheaper than these panels, and you will still be able to mount, customize, relocate, and nut on easily. Even if you do that, like Knacker said, there is no ecosystem, no warranty, no service, no nothing. If it breaks, you have to figure out how to fix it. And they still won't be as good as the professional grade ones. They will only be good enough to justify what you spend on them. Exactly. And it's always funny to me too when you have people that claim to be well-versed or experienced in a certain field and then you go to their stream and their stream is super lacking in the field that they say that they specialize in. So it's like, oh, okay, so you only specialize in this field when you're judging other people's setups, not the one for yourself. I always find that interesting too. When I come back to streaming, I'm planning to incorporate ASMR into my channel. Elgato is ripping people off who think that if you buy Gamer Edition products, they magically work better or whatever. So here's what I want to know. Have any of you seen acoustic panels that are hot swappable with other colors that have a mounting bracket system like this? Huh? What's up, Clover? Good morning. It's like the dudes that talk shit in COD when you have 100 times the score. Exactly. Dude, exactly. Oh my God. Oh, what was that guy's name? Who was at the fucking bottom? His name started with an M. Mobo, Moob, Martian, Marty. It was something. Dude, Tinkerer, there is so many Elgato haters. There was actually a super fucking funny GIF. I think it was Sequisha that tweeted it. I don't know if this was original or not, but right here. Like this perfectly encompasses what happens on Twitter. Oh my God. And then you've got I can build that myself. I can do this myself for way cheaper. Yeah, GG, bro. G fucking G. There were some funny fucking replies to that. Yeah, this one too. Like, yeah, you can. You can absolutely do that. Nobody fucking wants to. They do it because they have to. This was good too. Fucking green carpet. Oh my God. Good shit. I think that's the... How did I get here? John Hortzman, what did you do to me? I want to say, I think that's kind of all he said about it, which... Oh, baby. Why is this color different than that color? That looks weird. But that is sexy as shit. Oh, my God. I need to put some LEDs in that bitch. Yeah, I'm one of those fuckers. Yeah, I am. Okay. Next product. Elgato was talking about. So you guys can make your own judgment call. I'm not going to blindly make a statement that I think that they are better or worse. Can you buy cheaper shit? Yes, you can. And whether you do that or not is completely up to you. This is an ecosystem you're buying into. And for the same reason people won't understand why you would buy into this, there's just other things that they won't understand either. So don't let anybody else's thoughts, including mine, influence your decision. Make a decision for yourself. I spend $100 on 6 acoustic panels? Probably not. At least not in this office. Because I feel like unless I wanted... Because I'm somebody who really focuses on aesthetic, right? I love the way things look. I like upkeeping the way things look. But at the same time, I like things that are practical. I like convenience. I like things that work well in a working environment as opposed to just looking good, right? I could never, like the amazing pictures of you see of people's super simplistic, minimalistic battle stations on Reddit. I couldn't fucking do that, man. I need three screens. I need 4 cameras. I need 6 lights. I need multiple computers. I got somewhere to put my beer bottles. You know, I need power strips that are tape to the wall for easy plugging. I need that shit. I don't want this minimalistic stuff. So, if I made double the amount a year, would I buy these? Yeah. They look awesome. From the people who know what they're talking about on Twitter, they work well. Do they work better? Debatable. But I like Elgato. I'm not an Elgato hater. Remember the Elgato tax. You have a shitload of products now. Wow. Mics, pop filters, panels, capture cards, camera capture cards, stream decks. They've gotten into the software industry. Ring lights, air lights, strips, green screens, multi-mounts, and nobody ever knows that they make docks, but they do make docks and they're pretty decent. Crazy. Okay, let's go into the LED strips. So when I first made my TikTok about this today, I had made an assumption that these LED strips were going to cost $100. And I was so fucking sure of that. They only ended up being $59.99, which for one set of smart LED strips, and in my opinion, an LED strip with an IR remote, that is not a smart LED strip. Smart means it is able to tie in with an API, with software, and is able to be controlled, especially if it's an IoT device, Internet of Things device, like a Alexa or a something like that. I do not get the hate on these things, though. Either get it or not. Never hating on companies for arbitrary reasons. I mean, if you had their products fail or got shitty customer service, I could understand. Absolutely. But I'm even somebody who, if I buy 2 products and I get really shitty customer service, there's a good chance I will give them a 3rd attempt. The only time I've ever written off a company, and that's Razer, was because I had 6 products fail. And their customer service was absolutely fucking garbage. It took 6. I don't write off companies because of experience. I write off companies because of ethics, morals, or their products just don't fit my lifestyle. Like right now, I'm not going to say that I will never buy a Google or Android-based OS phone again. But in my current life, with the devices that I have, with the ecosystem that I've built myself into, I will never buy an Android-based device while I'm still doing this. It's just not going to work. It's just not going to work for me. It's not that they're bad devices. It's not that I think that they are inferior. They just don't work for me. So you don't see me stomping around the internet, shit talking Android products all day. If somebody comes in a Discord and they just start talking shit about Apple for no reason, even if it's not part of the conversation, I fire back. Why not? But I don't take the time out of my day to talk shit. But people are acting like this is a blatant ripoff and a completely taking advantage of people when it's fucking not. Is it a little bit more expensive than normal? Yeah. It is what it be. What up, Sir Ripoff? Six panels, Tink. Can you DM me that clip cup holder? Yeah. I believe it's a Yoi. I actually don't use it anymore because I don't have a good place for it. So okay, so that's like a non-branded one. Super Cope. Is that a camera lens cup? Oh shit. An ambulance. These all look this. Oh shit. One for drinks, one for snacks. Damn, homie. Yeah, it's pretty much this one. The generic. They come in different colors. This one looks metal. No, it could be plastic. Coming to you. Built for the studio. What up, Jokes? How's it going, man? Good morning. Welcome in. I hate on Razer. I do too, but I don't I hate on Razer when it comes up in conversation. I don't blatantly just go out and shit on Razer at all. Gearheads that shit on Teslas? Exactly, dude. You have a coffee mug that's a camera lens? Fuck yeah. What beer are we drinking? You're gonna, I'm embarrassing myself here. And I don't think I'll buy this beer again. It's a Molson, which is a beer that I have loved forever. And I know what you're thinking. How the hell are you holding it? This is how I carry my bottles to the recycle bin. It's a Molson, and it's not great. This is the first time that I've had like a shit beer, and it's just tasted bad, which makes me sad. Molson and PBR used to be my two favorite beers, and I just don't like the way that they taste anymore. It's sad. How much do coasters cost? What do you mean? Like bottle, like cup coasters? I recently bought a ring light off Amazon for $80. It seems to work really well. What is the difference between an 80 ring light off Amazon and a $200 one from Elgato? So there is a certain term, I think it's CFL or CRL. I can't remember the exact thing. It is a value that grades color accuracy. And the Elgato lights have a really, really good value of that color accuracy. Not only that, it integrates with their multi-mount system. It is a smart device, so it ties in with the Stream Deck and the Elgato. So what's the difference? Probably color and color accuracy. Build quality is probably another factor in there. But here's the thing. The ring lights are weird. Ring lights aren't really meant for streamers because ring lights are meant for the camera to be in the middle of the ring. And how often are you actually looking into the camera when you're playing games, right? Like the ring light's over here. And to get the benefits of why the ring light does what it does as far as contouring your face with certain light and shadow, you're looking straight ahead. So I've always been a little like confused about ring lights and why Elgato got into that market. I think that they were aiming towards a different target market within the streaming industry, but at the same time, other people just kind of bought onto it as well. So that was another thing that people were like, "Holy shit, this thing is so fucking expensive." But again, Elgato support, ecosystem, smart device, like having that hardware tie into things like the Stream Deck and the Stream Deck software. That shit's not free. you gotta pay to develop that stuff, and you have to pay to maintain that stuff. And then if you don't update it, you'll have the Twitter goons coming after you day and night, just like they do with the Go XLR. Why do you think TC Helicon doesn't tweet anymore? Because every time they tweet, everybody just shits down their throat. How do you measure light color accuracy? CRI, color rendering index. That is how they measure lights. Elgato has a very good CRI. It is not amazing. It is not perfect, but it is good. And it is usually better rated than a lot of the LED panels that you can get on Amazon. So when you see people shitting on higher quality lights, is this the, oh, sorry, I'm not showing you guys what I'm looking at. One thing that people never take into consideration is the CRI, the color accuracy of the lights themselves, which to the average streamer just doesn't fucking matter because they've got a Logitech C920, their camera is this big in the corner, the lighting isn't even set up correctly, but for the people that do care about that, it does matter. Geeks, I just think that I've outgrown the lager taste of beer is all. That's all. Again, I don't think it's bad. I just think that I've outgrown this particular taste. I drank growing up. It was Labatt and Molson and Killian's and Coronas and Red Stripe and Rolling Rock, like all of those just like cheap Pilsners and lagers. I drank those for so long, up until like 2 years ago. And even through all that time, I was still very much enjoying the really good beers, but every time I've bought these recently, they just haven't tasted good. Maybe I need to get like Molson from the tap or something. Yo, Tink, have a great night, dude. Thanks for popping in and saying hello. I'm a zero effort customer. I Google listicles on sites I trust, like Tom's Hardware, for example, and go with the recommendation. I do that a lot too. Even when I'm pretty certain of my expertise regarding a product that I want to buy, I still Google the fuck out of it, because there are little intricacies of products that only certain people know to look for that might not matter to you, or not, that might not matter to like the average person. So take these lights, for example. What up, JB? How's it going, baby? Something that affects streamers is the rate at which the light flickers. And so when you put traditional Amazon LED strips on cameras, you get this flickering. And the only way to combat that is to actually change the frame rate of your camera. The flickering of the lights and the opening and closing of the shutter in the camera are hitting this spot to where you start to see weird shit in the camera. You start to see flickering, you start to see banding in the image. That's always been a problem. So somebody that can buy $20 LED strips on Amazon and be happy might not care about what that looks like on camera, whether they are streaming or creating content on YouTube. They just might not care. Some people that are going after a certain aesthetic, after a certain production quality, they do care about that thing. You can't be recording ad spots and doing sponsored videos and having it look a certain way, having it look unprofessional. Again, something that costs more money that some people aren't willing to spend the money on. Dude, I'm getting so burpy. What the fuck? Yeah, get that beer, Hunter. I enjoy Hams. I've never heard of Hams. Hams beer. Like I've had Coronas recently. Love them. I've had Red Stripe recently. Good. I've had Killian's recently. Liked it. Both PBR and Molson have just not been great. I've had Rolling Rock recently. Still enjoy that. Who knows? Who knows, man? Oh, that's right. You like the dark beers, Hunter. I have a hard time with dark beers because they get heavy after a while. PBR is my already drunk beer. PBR is my keg beer. We used to get kegs of PBRs for our house parties. Is there anybody who enjoys house parties that misses house parties? I know Weenie's gonna be like, fuck no, I don't like house parties. But I feel like if she was stoned, she would probably enjoy a house party nowadays more. But I would love to go to just a good old fashioned house party. Can we go, Weenie? Can we go like fraternity crashing sometime? Like, you just want to go fucking party with a bunch of kids? Play some beer pong? Do some beer stands? Smoke weed on the porch? Have a fantastic conversation with a stranger that you'll never talk to again, but they'll try to add you on Facebook the weekend after, and you're like, oh no. I don't know you, homie. I don't know you. I don't know how many of you are following IT stuff in the world, but Microsoft released a massive patch for on-premise Exchange servers, and it is bad. It is really bad. And so our company is actually scrambling right now, trying to get all of our customers' Exchange servers updated. If you've never done cumulative upgrades on Exchange servers, they are fucking terrible and they break. So we're about to have a lot of Office 365, or excuse me, Microsoft 365 migrations on our hand. Somebody just tagged me in a tweet regarding Microsoft's monitoring the status. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I kind of do, yeah. Dirty bitch for hops. Literally never been to a house party. Dude. All right, this is what we're doing. Vans, whether it's the next TwitchCon or get together, we're either gonna throw a house party. Okay, actually, I can't throw a house party because we wouldn't allow it. That's okay. We'll find somebody else to throw a house party. We'll get like Randy to throw a house party. Be like, Randy, invite everyone you know, and let's just fucking throw down. We'll do music. We'll do beer pong. We'll do slip and slides. We'll do flip cup. We'll do it all. TwitchCon house party. If only we need to find an Airbnb that allows house parties. I've always been a fan of house parties. The ones that weren't in your house. We would host house parties all the fucking time. And I don't long for it, but I do miss it. You know, you miss that time in your life where it's like, what are we going to do on a Friday? Just fucking get drunk, blast music, you know, fall asleep with Always Sunny in Philadelphia playing on the TV. What up, Cash? Novelty of a house party in the Rona era would feel great. You're goddamn right about that. If I buy a house in the next 2 years, I'll have a house party, invite you. Yes. There's always been a part of me that is like, okay, is there a way that we could, like, everybody could fly into a state, but get hotels, get Airbnbs, but then we could still, because here's my thing about like get-togethers. If you all get if you rent a massive house with 10, 15 people, going to bed and waking up with all 15 people in the house at the same time leaves you no time to recharge. It's like go. And that is not how I prefer to vacation nowadays. Nowadays, you know, it's nice to have like a house with like a closer knit group of people. And then all of your friends also have houses with their friends. And then it's like, instead of waking up and everybody being there at 8 a.m., it's like, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to have breakfast with my lady, we're going to smoke a joint, and then we're going to exercise, I'm going to meditate, and then at like 2 p.m., we'll drive into the city, meet up with everybody. And then if everybody wants to come back to a place and party for the night, you can. And then afterwards, everybody dissipates to their place of rest. That's the shit. So like in my mind, in the future of having like a get together of like everybody flying to the same area, not necessarily all staying together, but you could plan something for if you're staying Monday to Sunday, plan to get together for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like do laser tag on a Monday, do a picnic on Wednesday, and then have chill days in between where you don't do fucking anything at all. I think that would be super fucking cool. A Lubin slide? Hell yeah. I'm sure there would be an Airbnb that would allow it if a fat deposit was put on the table. That's true. Or if they just, dude, where's party Airbnb? The Airbnbs that are rented specifically for hosting parties that have like karaoke rooms, pool tables, jacuzzis, rooms you could bang in, you know? I don't need to accidentally wake up next to fans. No, Cash, dedicated bang rooms. Because like, you know, when you have a house party, everybody's in every room. And if you want to bang, you like have to go out to behind the garage or like a quickie in the bathroom. It's like, these rooms aren't for hanging out in. These rooms are only for banging. And when you're done, you get the fuck out. The robot comes in, changes the sheets for the next people that want to bang. There'd be like this weird collagen in the air that prevents you from getting pregnant. There are Airbnbs like companies for that in London. It costs $2,000 a night and it isn't really accommodation. It's pretty much just for parties. Fuck yeah. A jizz closet? Yeah. Okay, we got so distracted. LED strips. 2,000 lumen output. So one of my main questions about this is when it comes to LED lights, and this is a specific preference for me the how sticky it is doesn't matter at all to me, because it matters the surface that you're sticking it to. And once you stick it once, it's less sticky than it was before. The problem with a lot of LED strips is they're stupid. You can choose one color, one gradient, one wave. You don't really have control over individual LEDs or the ability to create your own themes. So one of my absolute favorite things about the LifeX LED strips is they have a bunch of pre-built scenes, but then you can also like import pictures and build scenes based off the colors in pictures. Or you can just choose colors and it will build a scene for you. And then you can build a scene and then you can choose to animate it 10 different ways. You can animate it with random, pastel, fire, strobe, wave. It's really intuitive how they do that, and I'm a big fan of it. I don't know what the control is for these types of lights. I see that they have tied it into HomeKit, which is dope. But you okay? Requires Stream Deck Mobile in order for that integration. How granular can I get with the control? These look like they could be cuttable, but I don't think that I would recommend that. Having LED things that are tied into your Stream Deck is an important thing for a lot of people. I wonder what the lumen rating on just like a traditional LED. Let's look up Adafruit's. Adafruit LEDs are the ones that I use for the macro boards, which, if any of you have been fancying a macro board stream, we have 9 macro boards that we are going to be building towards the end of March. So we're going to be doing a lot of craft room streams coming up. So I wonder if these actually have a lumen rating. They do not. The word bright is only in this article 3 times. These aren't rated by lumens either.
Basically, do you see me? This is the LED. I'm clicking it, and it's plugged and it's not working. So I would like to know what's the problem. I want a refund. I want my money back.
Just ask for a refund. Amazon.com. Your orders. Submit refund.
Basically, do you see me? This is the LED. I'm clicking it.
Do you see me?
Basically, do you see me? This is the LED. I'm clicking it, and it's plugged and it's not working. So I would like to know what's the problem. I want a refund. I want my money back.
Do you want to know what the problem is, or do you want your money back? Oh, no kids allowed. So like here, these LED strips, you're most likely only going to get a single color throughout the entire strip. Now, I've seen in some of their advertisements that there is a gradient, like in here, it looks like it's got 2 different colors that go throughout it. So it looks like you have a little bit of control. I don't think that anybody has released any videos on it yet. Elgato, are you going to DMC Amy? They wouldn't, right?
Hi, I'm Steggy from Elgato.
Hi, Steggy!
This is Elgato Light Strip. Now, you've probably seen LED light strips before. LED light strips are configurable strips that one affixes to a surface in their home to add ambient lighting to a
JB, really quick. I'll bring this up because I want to show you this later.
room. Now, these kinds of lights vary in price based on how you can control them, how bright they can
What's
get.
up, Uncle
how you can
Ron? Yeah, I was looking for none of the Amazon strips rate the brightness by lumens, which is what I was looking for.
out there, so you might be asking yourself, what makes Elgato light strip special? Well, Elgato light strip is the first LED light strip designed for content creators. And how
You see
is
the
that?
panels behind
Well,
them?
let's find out. First, let's talk about the color. Elgato light strip is an RGB WW LED strip, which means that not only do you have access to 16 million different possible colors, but you also have dedicated white LEDs that can display a temperature range between 3500 and 6500 Kelvin.
So
Add
when
to
you're
that, Elgato
when you're
light
looking at
strips
LED
max bright-
strips online, friends, there you will see RGB or RGBW. So the RGB strips are meant to only do the 16.9 million color range. When you see LED strips that have RGBW, it means that the LEDs that are on the strip either have a dedicated LED to do the difference in white. And when you say whites, you're going all the way from 3500 Kelvin, which is super, super cold, all the way, and cold, I mean like blue, all the way up to 6500 Kelvin, which is super, super warm like the sun. So you can see in this image right here, this white right here is the cool, and this over here is the warm. And what they can do is, in order to get the difference in temperature, you can have both of the LEDs on at the same time with differing brightnesses to achieve those different temperatures in Kelvin.
range between 3500 and 6500 Kelvin. Add to that Elgato light strip's max brightness of 2000 lumens, which is 20% brighter than a Philips Hue light strip.
Wow, they're brighter than the life. Okay. I don't know if Weenie has the lights on right now. This light strip, we have one 6-inch light strip in our living room, and we have a bay window in the front of our mansion that is probably exactly 6 feet. And we have one strip that sits on the windowsill pointing up. When that thing is on, it illuminates the entire room. And we keep it at like, I don't know, a quarter, maybe half brightness. It's so fucking bright. So 2000 lumens to have it be 25% more brighter than the LifeX, that is bright as shit. However, I really, really fucking love the LifeX strips.
Elgato light strip is a Wi-Fi LED light strip, which means that all you need to do is plug it into an available wall outlet for power, connect the light to your home network, and now you can control it wirelessly. This means that, unlike USB light strips, you can essentially place Elgato light strip anywhere in your home and be able to control it. Also, a point of note is Elgato light strip is an all-inclusive kit, meaning that you don't need to purchase any type of Wi-Fi bridge in order for it to work.
That is also baked into the cost. The fact that that is still $60 is really good, actually.
Next, in my opinion, the biggest feature of Elgato light strip is the fact that it's camera friendly. Now, I've used several ambient lights before in my office setup, and an issue I've run into so often is flickering or banding with these lights on camera. But we designed Elgato light strip to have a super high PWM, or pulse width modulation, which to oversimplify is basically an LED's refresh rate so it won't flicker on camera. So essentially, if you're a content creator looking for ambient lighting to add to your on-camera backdrop, this feature is a must-have. Lastly, Elgato light strip has it all when it comes to control options. Elgato light strip sets up just like Elgato key light or ring light, where you add it to your Wi-Fi network and control it via the Elgato Control Center app.
I don't know how many of you haven't gotten into smart home devices yet. Connecting smart home devices to your network and troubleshooting them is literally the worst experience in the fucking world. If you have devices that just don't connect for whatever reason, whether it's your access point, your wireless signal, the frequency you're broadcasting on. It's when things go wrong, there's no screen, there's no troubleshooting, there's no error codes, there's no bleep codes, there's nothing. It either works or it doesn't. Then you've got Google Home, you've got HomeKit, and then you've got Alexa's line. You've got so many different things. Smart home shit is a nightmare, but when it works, it's awesome.
This means you're able to control your Elgato light strip's power state, its brightness, and its color through your Mac or Windows PC, your Android or iOS device, or even with Elgato Stream Deck, which means you can do things like setting light strip colors to sync with specific Stream Deck actions, or you can use Stream Deck's multi-actions with delays to create a programmed lighting sequence. Elgato Lightstrip is available now on Elgato.com. Be sure to check out the links in the description panel to learn more. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to get subscribed so you can catch the rest of our videos and tutorials to learn how to unlock the full power of your Elgato products.
Hit that bell!
Once again, I'm Steggy from Elgato, and until our next video, good luck and have fun.
Look at a little stiff there, Steggy. That's unnecessary. Okay, so no HomeKit integration off the bat, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But here's the thing. You shouldn't be buying these to work with HomeKit. You should be buying these to work with the Stream Deck.
Hi, I'm Steggy from Elgato.
Hi! Yeah, we'll watch this too. DMCAS. We're giving you the ad revenue. Here, I'll refresh it again just in case. Okay, fine. Dude, I cannot believe you've never had issues with that stuff, Vans. Maybe it's because I got into smart home stuff before HomeKit was a thing. I just like, oh my God, it's always been a terrible experience. Even for somebody who's had good Wi-Fi, it's been absolutely terrible. Oh, speaking of JB, earlier somebody came in a chat and showed me this Snow Ergo docs called the Moonlander Mark I, next generation ergonomic keyboard. 2 halves, columnar, active left side, mechanical, hot swappable, fully backlit for gaming, slim, folds for transport, carrying case included. Oh, that was slick. That was a slick fucking animation. Learning by doing. Episcopatory. Oh, fuck. Thumb. Oh my God, there's piano keys? So many. Oh my God. Holy shit. That is expensive. Can you do some Halo announcements? In a world where everyone lives on the same ring, flood has taken over the library, and video games don't come out for fucking years. Sometimes they get announced, then delayed, then re-announced, then delayed. Wait, let's distract everybody by releasing an entire franchise in one game. We can call it the Master Chief Collection. Do-do-do. Halo Infinite. More like Halo maybe. $365. You know what? Speaking of keyboards, I'd actually found a keyboard that I am in love with. And I've been in love with this keyboard ever since Weenie showed it to me. It's the KBD Fan 75V2. Just look at it. It's got the plexiglass in the middle, just like the macro boards do. I love the color scheme of the keycaps. Looks awesome. Vance, you bought a keyboard, didn't you? Yo, I'm glad you caught that code. Did anybody play the GameCube 007 games? You haven't bought one yet? Bruh. $40. Getting real sick of your not impulse buying, okay? How have you been playing? Have I seen the Bella? I have not. Also by KBD fans? $50 for this homeboy, Vance. It's got him in white, got him in black, and looks like they got RGB backlit with blues and blacks. Dude, yeah, the 007 for the GameCube was fucking awesome. It works fine now, just a sticky A key. Okay, that's not too bad. Get you some fucking alcohol. Lube that stem, homie. Ooh. The TKL with a separated function row and those keys on the side as well. Is that really all of the... Dude. These are the pictures you showed. You have one picture of it assembled. Fucking kidding me, man? We talking keyboards? I'm looking for a smaller one for my K95 original. Oh, baby. Yeah, we can look at keyboards all day. Really quick.
The thing about making it accurate.
Hello?
The thing about making it feel right.
Hello? Not much on the LED lights. I could see further lighting up my closet. So like I actually have Generation 1 Philips Hue LED strips in the back there where Peepo is. I guess like lighting the cabinet would be cool, but do I want to pay $60 to light a cabinet? I just haven't been on the LED strip gang in a while.
There's an error that feels good, then you leave it in.
Stop talking to me. Have you seen the colors of those banana split switches? I have not. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. The banana split. Sick! Oh man, those are awesome looking. Oh! Fucking mint! Damn, homie. This is what happens when you post shit on TikTok. Everything gets sold out. My buddy has the exact keyboard with Kale Box Jades. Ooh. You know what? I was just looking at T-Rex on Twitter had purchased a KBD Fans switch tester. It's like a 75 key switch tester. I need to buy the same one. I would like to build my next keyboard. It is most likely going to be the KBD Fans 75V2. But I definitely feel like I want to go all out on it. I will spend $250 to get the keycaps I want, the LEDs I want. You know, I want an aluminum base plate. Absolutely. I feel like that's a requirement for me now. Gippy, we can find you a board. On keyboards, I like the look of the Logitech G915 TKL white tactile 10 keyless. Is it any good though? I mean, Logitech is a company that also makes keyboards. They don't specialize in keyboards. Here's the thing. Custom keyboards are okay. Again, we're getting into this word, overpriced, right? When it comes to keyboards, there's some shit that is so fucking expensive, right? However, when you type on a mechanical keyboard that has PBT keycaps, lubed stems, like really good stabilizers, O-rings, a metal base plate, you're literally typing on a Ferrari. Okay, there is a massive difference between shitty keyboards and good keyboards. However, there's an ROI on keyboards, kind of like, will you detect the differences between a lube switch and a not lube switch? You know, if you were to take this mechanical switch and swap it out with stems from this other switch and use a particular lube, like, will you get to that point? Does anybody get to that point, truthfully? Who the fuck knows? However, when you spend like $150 on a good, solid keyboard with all quality parts, you can tell the difference, absolutely. Yo, what's up, Dacron? How you doing, dude? Hunter, what did you say about sausage and beer? Cooked a pork roll and got my beer. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Pork and beer, baby. Ooh. What up, Plato Maximus? Oh, USB-C. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Stop! Hello? My keyboard has the same switches that are used to dock vessel to the ISP. They are bad. Wait, is in the International Space Station? Come on, TARS. We got a dock. You're not a clicky fan? Oh my God, I love clicky switches so much. I love it to click. Plato, it's good to see you, man. Or a woman. I don't judge or assume. Happy Thursday. And good morning. 100% in the market for a phone. Oh, wait. In the market for phone? K95 is too big for me now. Don't use any of the 18 macro keys, and I use the numpad so little for not having it. It wouldn't be a loss. Gippy, are you interested in buying a keyboard that you could swap switches or keycaps, or do you just want to buy something and be done with it? Tactile browns. Tactile browns are the perfect medium for me as a streamer because it gives me the satisfying typing experience and it doesn't get picked up on my microphone a lot of the times. TARS 2.0, that's fucking awesome. For one, I'm just a shitty typer. Yeah, that was the one that was one of them I was going to suggest. So, I don't think we really need to spend any time on the Elgato green screen matte. For one, for somebody that's a 400 DPI gang, this shit tears into my arm. You guys can't see it, but the gaming mat that I have right now, it actually, the lip of it comes off of the front of my desk and hangs off because I can't have those stitch edges sitting on my desk or else it just rubs against my arm and it's super fucking uncomfortable. Here's my only thing about these types of setups. Green screens are only as good as their lighting. Who the fuck has a desk that is lit up that good to where the green screen is going to be consistent. So I'm very much going to wait and see how it looks, because I don't think most people have desks that are well lit. The people who are doing specific applications with this type of mouse pad, they're gonna love it. But I wonder how it's gonna look for other people. Oh, my motherfucker, dude, I never understood people that played video games like that, dude. That's insane to me. That's pretty cool though. Exactly, get rid of shadows. I mean, the shadows from your keyboard, from your mouse, like that's gonna be tough. You're gonna have lighting on all sides for that. Yo, hell yeah, it would be, Vance. Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't really think we need to spend too much time on this. I know how dirty my mouse mat gets. So I don't know about you guys. I have a gaming mat that is 4 feet wide. It covers all of my keyboards and my mouse. It's one big mat that sits here. And after like a month, it got to the point where I could draw on it. You know when you went to like your Aunt Helen's house, she had those weird fucking suede pillows on the couch that you could draw penises on if you like rubbed it a certain way? That's how my gaming mat gets after a certain amount of time. So I can only imagine how fucking gross those things are gonna get. But then again, as long as you queen it, it'll be okay. Wonder if Elgato's put out any more wave panels, LEDs. She's got her key lights facing at the wall. This is honestly like the worst part of doing anything with walls, man. It's like trying to figure out where you're gonna put the shit.
I will eat your ass.
Ooh.
You can key my light.
Hey, what up, Mr. 42? How you doing there, buddy? Good morning. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing solid. 45 fucking months. Chat, can we get some emotes to put up into his butthole? Okay. Oh, those are accidental things. I would also like some multi-mounts. That's for sure. I would like to get one for my camera. Oh my God, Vans. Vans, am I allowed to show that picture on stream of your salsa massacre? Okay. So Vans 42 and myself were playing Rocket League in Discord one night. We had all just sat down to play. And you know when you grab a 2-liter bottle of pop and you flip it upside down and you twist it in a circle so it creates a water vortex and then all of the shit comes out? Well, we're sitting and we're just getting ready to start, and you hear what sounds like a 2-liter bottle of pop empty. You hear a splash and then just a like a glugging. All right. And after that, all you hear is, oh no. Oh no. Mind you, Vans has been incapacitated for months after breaking his foot at work. And he is unable to do a lot of normal things. And holy fuck. Look at this massacre. A fucking salsa. He was shaking a salsa jar and the lid came off and it just went absolute. Dude, it looks like you blew chunks on the controller, the keyboard, the Go XLR, in the speaker, on your webcam. Okay, you did get it. You got a fucking 3-point shot. I don't know if you noticed that. Any on the microphone? None on the microphone. And then on the wall. Just fucking lathered, dude. Fucking, that's what you get for buying fucking Paco. And he was gone for hours cleaning that shit up. I will never be able to recreate the noise that we heard when that happened. And honestly, I am very, very sad that I was not recording the one time that I hadn't started my recording early. Oh, fucking great though. 42, hope you're having a great night. Hope the ladies having a great night and you guys are just chilling. Did you get your new truck yet? The green tea stabbing? Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, for anybody who's seen my YouTube videos of my office remodel, fucking green tea, man. Where are my crock nuts? I haven't gotten them yet. There was also, I haven't told you guys about this because we're going to be doing a giveaway. For anybody that follows me on TikTok, when I hit like my first little wave of success, I made like a trailer for Knackers, basically 60 seconds of everything about me, what I love, what I find funny, what I do, my hobbies. And in that video, penis made an appearance more than once, talking about bozos, titties, the rubber penises that I have, thinking that I have them hilarious. Well, somebody on Twitter reached out and was like, hey, I saw your video on Twitter. I wanted to send you something. And I click on the link and he has an Etsy store of 3D printed penis keycaps. And he's like, if you're down, I would love to send you one. And I would love for you to give away one to your community. And I'm like, absolutely. Absolutely. I will take a penis keycap. So we're going to be doing a giveaway for a penis keycap sometime in the near future. We got to work out the logistics of everything. But I just thought that was so funny that somebody had an Etsy shop dedicated to 3D printed penis keycaps. And I'm absolutely all about it. Hand lotion adds nice touch. Oh my God. I have had it a week. The sale became final today, so I might post some pictures. Okay, nice. Did you just chugged your Guinness? Yo, I would chug, but I'm all out. I drank my 2 beers. Keyboards. For Gippy. So if you are going, do you want a TKL, Gip? Are you also interested in a 75%? Yo, what's up, Hawkism? Hello! I got some emotes for you. Real quick, while Gippy is deciding on keyboards. You guys didn't know there's a subscriber channel in Discord that you can only get into if you give me money. And it's just a channel where I sometimes give subscribers sneak peeks on things. We have been talking about emotes and adding some additional emotes to the channel. And Pickle Nick has been on our minds. And somebody just posted in it, you son of a bitch. I saw that, Hawkism. I fucking saw that. So here are our options for Pickle Nick emotes that I'm most likely going to have an artist draw up. So this would be Pickle Nick Rage. And we'll do some zoom in. Okay. And then we've got Pickle Nick Pog. We'll call this Laugh 1. We'll call this Pickle Troll. We will call this Laugh 2. Hello? Knack What? And then we have 2 for Keck W. It looks like this one was the higher rated one. We also had these from Zonger, which I thought were fucking hilarious. Got the Pog. Again, somebody came up with the idea with Glory Hole, with Pickle Glory Hole. would like to retain F keys if possible. Gotcha. Knackers, why are all DIY keyboards TKL to 75? Why are there like no full-size ones out there? That's a great question. I think because the elitist keyboardists are all about the smaller keyboards and they're not about full size. I know that the GMMK Glorious, they just came out with a modular full size keyboard, but there's not a lot out there. They're not very they're not common. All right, so oh my god, these are so large. Rage, Pog, Laugh 1, Troll, Laugh 2. What? That's pretty much like stoned. And then Keck. Are there any of these emotes that are your favorites? I don't know if I'm going to get them all drawn up, but I will probably get like 4 of them. So you're welcome to vote now and tell me your favorites depending on what you fancy. Nice teeth. Thank you. Just put a shit ton of money into them. I'm a big fan of the Pog. Big fan of Pogs. So I know for sure Pog's getting made. Rage, I'm not crazy about. Laugh, I'm not crazy about. Troll, I kind of like. I like Keck. I like Keck W. Sonder wants the glory hole. I'm down. Even if we don't use that one, it'll be good to just have in Discord for the high res emoting. Can these be shirts? Oh my god, no. Really, Vans? Do you need a pickle Pog shirt? All right, we'll see. We're gonna let the homie do his work. The same guy who does all of the Knackers emotes, I'm gonna have him do the Pickle Nick emotes as well. So Rage, I'm okay with. Laugh, I'm okay with. Gone. I'll probably get that one just for me. Keck W for sure. That one's gonna be for Weenie. Easy. Wait, I'm sorry. That's Laugh. That's Keck. Keck W. Okay. So we'll do Keck W. You guys want the what? We also doing the glory hole. We'll probably do one with the fence. What face should be behind the fence? Should it be squinty eyes? Should it be wide-eyed? Oh, baby. What do you think? It's got to be something that's going to be visible at 112 pixels. I've just realized that it's been 3 hours and I have not gotten up to pee yet. So I'm just going to do that super quick. Be right back. 90 seconds. And then I'll fuck with you, all right? Pee on us! All right, if Hunter's chugging Guinness, I'm chugging White Claws. You hear me? You feel me? I didn't even pee. I got a drink and I came back. Yo, Hunter getting fucking tuned up on a Thursday. I love it. By the way, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I've been very much enjoying these streams so far. I know it's only day 2, and next week is my week off of streaming. But I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I feel the energy. I feel your energy. It's nice being able to kind of switch things up a little bit and talk about technology. And I hope that this continues to be a thing that is fun for all parties involved. I need to think about, because it's already, with how much you guys talk right now, it's sometimes hard for me to keep up with chat, and especially people are asking questions. Currently working on a bot with Girthy for collecting questions, because the way that I collect questions in chat right now is fucking archaic and terrible. And I need a way to queue questions if people are asking tech related questions in case I miss them in chat, because it's going to get to the point where I'm no longer going to be able to be behind on chat. It's eventually going to get to the point, if we grow, that I'm going to have to just skip chat. That makes me sad. I was thinking about, like, do I want to have people use channel points to ask questions? I'm like, nah, I don't really like that barrier. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with channel points. We'll see. Dude, I hate Dragon's Milk, Hunter. My brother and my dad both like Dragon's Milk, and actually a fun little trick with Dragon's Milk is if you take a pint of Dragon's Milk and then you drop in a shot of espresso vodka, you get a massive, dark, danky drink that fucks you up. No, you guys want squinty eyes for the fence? All right. You know what? Speaking of all of that business, these are most likely... Sorry, I'm snacking on some combos. Channel points for upside down wall twerking. I'm too fat for that now. That was 20 pounds ago, knackers. Emotes we have right now: sup, hi, dab, rage, monka. I could probably get rid of the dab, move the dab over to BTTV. Maybe. Pi is still used. But it wasn't really used in the way that I was planning on having it used, right? Just didn't grow organically like I thought it was going to. Which is okay. Got to feel off the culture of your community. Rage and dab. That's kind of what I'm thinking. For 2 pickle nicks. And here's the wheel question. Do we put the 2 good pickle nicks behind a paywall? I'm thinking that the pickle pog is going to have to be for subs. I feel like next up already serves the purpose of hi. Correct. I use hi when I say hi to other people in other channels, but some people really hate that for self-advertising purposes, so I've stopped doing it as of late. All picks cost sub. But we know that we can't, because we've got like 5 emotes at this point. We got Pog, Keck W, What, Glory Hole, Fence. And that, okay, so that's it. So we got 5. Glory Hole is BTTV. I think Monka is tier 1, yeah? It is, okay. Here's the thing. We can always put him back. We can always put Bozo back if we want. So what if we swap out High, Dab, and Rage? For Pog, Heck, and Fence. And then Glory Hole. Glory Hole in what will be BTTV? Seven Nash here. So Pog. Twitch. Then Knack. Dab. Gonna turn into Keck for Twitch. Fence. Rage. Fence. Twitch. And then we will just straight up add Knack what? Knack Glory Hole. By the way, one thing that I had not discussed yet is some GIF emotes of the pickle. I would like to do a bouncing pickle, like just like bouncing up and down. Whether or not that's, you know, like,
I think a bouncing pickle one would be funny. I think a raging one. If we could do a raging, that would be funny as shit. One peeking up from the fence. You know? Pickle bit patches. This is where we're going. Pickles and clowns, dude. Jesus Christ. There was another. Having a pickle emote of the lightsabers would be funny as shit too. What do you get when you fuck with them, clown?
just mocap the pickle, dude. That would be fucking hilarious. Creepy uncle gif emote. Oh, Uncle Gary.
I will eat your ass.
5 Kulna Act.
What up, Gary?
What's going on, buddy? Fucking 45 months. That is insane. Gary, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We could do a sexy pickle. Could do that too. What up, Kami? Reminds me of the TikTok of the little kid going, "Am I a pee-pee?" Oh my god, it fucking does. So yeah, I'm gonna do some GIF emotes as well. I think pickle with lightsabers would be funny as shit. We just gotta find out how to give the pickle arms. Pickle bounce would be funny. Pickle fence, GIF emote as well. Oh shit, Hunter's getting fucked up. Let's go. All right, let's get drunk and look at keyboards. Keyboards for the homie Gippy. I don't know. Did he respond? I think he. Thank you everyone for your pickle advice. God, I just fucking shaved yesterday and it's already prickly. I honestly if I could laser my neck, that would be awesome. Oh, okay. He said he would like to retain F keys if possible. Okay, I do remember that. Sorry, Gippy. Okay. So the glorious thing about 75% keyboards, Gippy, is that you retain arrow keys, you retain function keys, and you get a couple bonus keys as well. So like, I don't know why they're listed as 80% here, but they probably will list both 70, 75, and 80. So this is the board that I have right now. So as you can see, there is a offset function layer up top, and then you have a couple extra keys over here on the right. Still retain your arrow keys. You have a shortened shift key on the right. And then as you can see, you have shorter keys over here on the right and longer keys on the left. Now, with that said, buying replacement keyboard keycaps for boards like this is a little bit more difficult because the keys are different sizes. So like if you look at a traditional full-size keyboard and you compare it to another full-size keyboard, most of the keys are the same. This one, that is different. That's not standard either. Okay, so this is standard. Please open up the regular, okay? So all of these modifier keys here at the bottom are all the same exact size. The shift keys on the left is always shorter than the shift key on the right. And then tab and caps lock are always the same size. Enter's always the same size. Escape key, square. I can't remember the exact size of these keys. I think it's 1 inch and a quarter, I believe. So the function row, all square. Number pad, all square. So this is like a standard keyboard layout. When you start looking at keyboards like this, where one of the modifiers on the right is wide, one is square, and then your arrow keys are wider keys, as you can see on the right side, a super fucking short shift key, a shorter enter key, and then up top, as opposed to the full-size keyboard that had a square escape key and a very long backspace key and a square delete key, there is no dedicated delete key. There's just a backspace. And then the escape key is a wider key as well. So when you're looking at these boards, it can be more difficult to buy a standard set of keycaps and replace them one for one. This is why when you're looking online and you see keycap sells, like group buys, there's so many different modification kits that you can buy to fit whatever type of keyboard that you have. Welcome back, Earthy. Straight edge razor? Oh, damn. I'm still using Dollar Shave Club. That a jazz keyboard, is it able to switch switches easily? No, it is not hot swappable board. They're all soldered. What's up, crows? Hold down and down, dig old biddies. Where the biddies at?
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, welcome back, Arbor. Korean street food is back in my algorithm. Oh my god, I love watching street food shit. It's one of the only times that I've gotten a copyright strike on YouTube, like ever. Okay, so that is going away. So 75%. Obviously, I fucking love this keyboard. Has an aluminum case, has an aluminum base plate. The keycaps are PBT, which means they are thicker and higher quality. They are made with like 2 different independent layers of plastic that are bonded together, as opposed to ABS, which are super, super thin keycaps. So you've got things like that. Ducky makes some great TKLs. Varmillo makes some great ones as well. Ducky is definitely one of like my favorite brands when it comes to keyboards. Leopold's, these are TKLs. There you also have DOS. If you're just looking for pre-builts again, I don't think DOS has a 75%, but I believe that they have a TKL. When it comes to build quality, you don't get much better than DOS. DOS was the first mechanical keyboard I ever had. Blank keycaps. They have a keyboard called the Ultimate. Is it this one? Do they not sell the Ultimate in it? Oh, here it is. No key inscriptions on any of them. Totally blank. That was one of the first mechanical keyboards that I ever bought. Was a DOS. Where are your TKLs, you motherfucker? Oh, here we go. So straight up, Gippy. No bells and whistles, no media keys, no RGB, just a really fucking solid keyboard with amazing switches and keycaps. Built to fucking last. Oh, they got hubs now. And a foot bar ruler. Oh, let me see your fucking foot bar. Oh. Am I on page 2? Did I get to page 2? I'm on page 1. That does not have a function row. I love these boards, just because they're so small and slick. So no function row. Function row is built into this top layer here. You still get arrow keys. You still get a full layout that is standard, but just no function row, which kind of sucks for me, somebody who's like computer proficient. It's kind of a dick sucker. This is the board that I want to buy for work. I absolutely love this board. I love the way it looks. I love how there's no arrow keys and there's no gap in between the number pad and the board itself. I love its compactness. I love the keycaps, the big purple space bar. I just love everything about it. The pain of getting caps for that would be worse than just forcing yourself to adopt to 60% with layered arrows. Yeah, 60% is a chore in itself, but goddamn, having a 60% keyboard and being low DPI gang for first-person shooters is amazing. Still trying to figure out my workflow for using MacBook with on an ultra wide. Girthy, if I was you, I would dock the MacBook closed off to the side and just use the ultra wide. I know that's kind of counterintuitive to buying a laptop, but that's what I would do if I was you. But then again, you're missing out on the trackpad, which is like the best part about MacBooks. Sorry, Sandra, I forgot that you have this. You have the same board. Eating California kitchen pizza, fucking nice. Chat, I need to brag really quick. And if you're on Twitter or in Discord, you probably already saw this. I made my first chicken parm today, and that's how it looked. And it was fantastic. I'm not very good at making red sauces quite yet. Everything else was great. The pasta, easy. Didn't make it myself. But the chicken was a butterfly chicken breast that was marinated in white wine and garlic and then dried off. And then when I dredged it, I went flour, egg, and then instead of just doing panko, I did a half and half mix of panko and finely shredded pecorino romano. So that when you dredge the chicken and you fry it, it actually fries the cheese as well as the panko. And it just made for, I want to have chicken nuggets. Like I want to have like bar food chicken tenders that have panko and pecorino and just like dip that bitch in ranch, shove it in my ass. It looks so good. So I was very proud of it. I just wanted to share that. I've never made a chicken parm before. I made my first red sauce yesterday, so I've got a lot to learn with the red sauce stuff. And I will make my own pasta someday, Sandra. I won't leave you totally nutted. But it was good. It was good. I don't really have a desire. I'm not big on red sauce sandwiches. Like, I know there's chicken parm sandwiches and there's meatball subs. Never been a fan of those. It defies everything that I love about a sandwich, so I'm not a fan. I might give it a try one time with just like an open face sandwich with some garlic bread, some panko chicken, and some red sauce. I would love to try and now that I'm confident making bread, I would like to maybe try and make our own garlic bread and then do like an infused butter with some spaghetti and stuff. So thank you, Ginkgo. I got some compliments on Twitter and Discord, and it was super heartwarming to be able to try this the first time and do it well. I'm still kind of a noob when it comes to frying. I know it's all about temperature, but when you're frying things like this in shallow oil, when there's only like a 1/4 inch of oil, and then you have a really big pan, the temperature from the center of the pan is different from the edges of the pan. And sometimes if your chicken is too thick, the outside of the breading can burn before the inside of the chicken is cooked. So I'm still working on like timing with that. But this chicken came out perfect. It came out like I was able to I probably pulled it late. I pulled it at like 165 degrees, which means it probably cooked like another 5 to 10 degrees. But when I cut into that and I squeezed it, juices fell out of the breast. And it was so juicy and delicious. And it was chicken breast too. Crazy impressed. So thank you for the kind words about that. I was proud of it. Yo, what up, Cthulhu? Remember the IBM Model M keyboard? Yes, sir, ripoff. That is actually an extremely popular keyboard in the keyboard elitist community. There are people finding those keyboards all over. They love them. Oh, JP, you have a one too? I did not know that. Vans, I'm gonna put you in timeout for that dad joke. I'm using an old Dell keyboard. I honestly love the thing, but I need an upgrade probably before long. You know what? Is it this one? Because I love these Dell keyboards. I don't know what it is. They're low profile and they're membrane, but for some reason, this is an amazing typing experience. And if it's not this one, I'm guessing you have the keyboard before this one that has the taller switches and the Topper domes. Topper domes! Yeah, go ahead, post a link, Crows. Let me permit you, because you are not a sub. Permit. There you go. All right, Gippy. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. You don't want that. You don't want that. Ducky 1, you always get the year of. So this is probably the year of the pig or the year of the hog. You will get a space bar that has inscriptions on it that actually will light up. So I know this is right up Girthy's alley because he loves white keyboards. They have a black version as well. You've got the Varmillos, which is a very, very sought after brand, very high quality. They are just up there with the Leopolds as well. A lot of the Varmillos and the Leopolds are non-LED versions. So when you look at them, if they come with PBT keycaps that do not have inscriptions, the LED will not shine through the letter. It will only underglow the keycaps. For me, that's not a big deal because my room is usually pretty well lit. But if you are in a very, very dark room and you like the letters of your keyboard being lit up, then that is something to take into consideration. They do have an LED version of the Vortex Race 3 if that does tickle your fancy. The Race 3 does still come with PBT keycaps. So again, there is no LED shine through. There is just like an underglow of the keycaps. Damn, the LED version is $160. There was a while where I was going to sell this board and just upgrade to an RGB version of the board. And I'm like, you know what? I can't buy the same keyboard twice. I need to get out there and do some other damn things. Oh my God, Crows, You went back 3 generations with this keyboard. That's the keyboard from like the early 2000s. But it's a great keyboard. I used that keyboard for a super long time. I'm almost positive I have one of those in my car right now. Gippy, if you are not looking to spend a crazy amount of money and you want to try out the 75% layout, I have had one of these boards. Excuse me, 2 of these boards. Weenie has that board. Sonder, I think, bought this board. Is this guy right here. As you can see, a little dirty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. I think there might be some pubes in there. Oh my God. Upside down spacebar gang for show. Amazing keyboard. So obviously, again, you still have the arrow keys. You have the function row up top. Some smaller keys on the side for page up, page down, and home. This is like such a wonderful in between of having a full size or a TKL and a 60% keyboard. Very highly recommended. That's one of my backup boards. I used to use it for my streaming PC before I moved over to using software to switch between PCs. Do your macro boards work on a Mac? They should. I've never tried it. Sorry, kids. Showed you my pubes. So this would be an awesome choice if you want to test out that layout. I want to look at, what was the model number of the board that you were looking at, Gippy? Anybody that is looking to get into mechanical keyboards, I would highly suggest going this route because the ability to swap out your switches is fucking awesome. It has a standard layout, so swapping out keycaps if you want it is super easy, especially on the full-size keyboards. And it's not that badly priced. Fully assembled is $110, and I think if you just want to buy the board and buy your own switches, it's $60, I believe, for the TKL. JB, you can correct me on that one. It took me over a year to figure out how the different functions and colors it switched to. Gary, I plugged it in and I never switched the LEDs ever. Don't feel bad. Cool, Gippy. And yeah, when you come back to it, let's see. Vortex is a huge brand. Again, the Varmillo. Let's see. Ooh. If you want to go fucking big, like Shaquille O'Neal, dancing swords with The Rock, you got the KBD Fans 75 V2. If you want to spend $250 on a keyboard, you could. That was one of the ones we looked at earlier, that blue one. Yeah. All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. This is a perfect layout. The only difference between this board and the board that I have, you see how the function keys line up directly above the number row? Whereas this one, the function row is staggered. And that just depends on what type of fucker you are. Ooh, here's a Nordic. An ISO. I love this color scheme. So again, ISO keyboard, ISO layout with that enter key. And then you've got the function row that is directly above the number row. So yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any other. typing feeling, deep profile keys. Oh my God, dude. I remember I had a friend's dad who used to have a keyboard like this at their desktop computer. Oh, shit. Let's look for Logitech ergonomic keyboard. No, it was none of those. All right, so it wasn't a Logitech. Yeah, it was like this. It wasn't quite like that. And I remember we always used to go over his house and we'd play The Sims Hot Date. Get people to make out with each other. And it was exactly like that. And at the time, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Uncle Jerry? Jesus Christ. Yeah, the only issue with the 75% keyboards, from what I've seen, there aren't a lot of pre-built 75%s. A lot of the 75s are DIYs. It's when you get into like the TKL or the full size that you get a lot of boards that are pre-built and ready to go. I'm still very much a fan of boards like this that are like the 90s and the 80s fucking color schemes. Hello internet, would you like to work for me today? Just open. Jesus Christ. Okay. A lot of them you're going to get like the 60, 65, and 70% keyboards, ones that are missing the function row, that have the arrow keys, but they're offset to the right like that. Did my internet just die? Okay, we're loading.
I will eat your ass.
Will you?
I need me Ditnack rage back.
Well, listen. Wait a minute. The emote? Crows, we were just talking about how those emotes were going to be going away. But it might get replaced with something that you like. Okay, here's the thing. We're thinking about some Pickle Nick emotes, okay? And Rage might be on there, but it'll be a BTTV emote. So Rage is still gonna be around. It's just not, you just won't have to sub for it. But we're talking about some pickle emotes. We're gonna do a Pog, a Keck W, a What, and Sandra calls this one the glory hole. Which is amazing. And then we're doing a pickle fence. So just a heads up. Get your use out of it while you can. You probably got a couple months by the time the artist actually puts them together and stuff. So yeah, 60 TKL, 60 full TKLs. I guess 80% is the technical name for TKLs. Wow, that page just never loaded. Yeah, Gippy, if you get the Jazz keyboard and then you're like, man, where do I go from here? The GMMK Pro, 75%. If you end up liking the 75%. Yeah. I didn't realize it had a knob. Reservations live. Fuck. Do I do it? Kind of fucking want to. Oh god. I'm nutting. I'm under nutting. Oh my fucking jizz. Oh, they've got a new software suite that's coming out with it too. Hot swappable. Shipping this month. You want a fucking link? You little fucking whore. I got you. What's your link of me, lady? Oh my God. Fuck. Why did you show me this? How big are they? 900 millimeters? Echo, convert 900 millimeters in Echo. Convert 900 millimeters into inches.
900 millimeters is about 35 inches.
Oh! It's only 3 feet. Still, I could probably make that work. Damn, dude, Polly got me all fucked up. I love Polly everything. Bye-bye, monies. Later, Joey. So here's the thing. I got 2 mice, 2 macro boards, 3 macro boards, and a keyboard. And 400 DPI, gang. I need all that space I can get. Oh, fucking keyboards. Yeah, I would very much like to. I might keep this up. I should probably do my taxes before I spend any more money, because those Twitch taxes are coming up. Oh shit, they got a white version. Fuck. Glorious. Yo, you're welcome, Joey, and thank you for the raid. I'm gonna have to get in on this, and then have Van sell his body for some banana splits, and then give them to me. All right, Chatterino. I should bounce. I've been sleeping like absolute dog shit for the past week. And so I'd like to be able to like let my brain chill out before I go to bed. So I'm going to call it there. A solid 3 hours and 45 minutes of chatting, doing some just chatting, doing some tech talk. Went over the Elgato products. That was fucking dope. The whole stream was dope. Thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out with me. These streams have been awesome so far. Let me look at my calendar really quick and at these combos. Hold on a minute. I have my Twitch affiliate anniversary. Oh, you know what? So I got Twitch affiliate next week, but I don't think subs were available right away, right? Like you couldn't sub immediately. I don't think subs started until July. Now I don't know. I can't remember now. Huh. Okay. So this week, depending on availability of friends, we might be doing some Pickle Nick tomorrow night. Playing some Call of Duty, doing some late night game and some drinking. Podcast this Sunday. And then I'm probably going to be off all week streaming. The following Sunday, We have a podcast with Rob Dies a Lot. And then after that, we have 3 podcasts in 1 week. We've got one of the dudes who contributes code to OBS. His name is Wizard CM. He's also the community manager for OBS. He's going to be on the podcast on the 21st. Then we have T-Rex, who I was actually on his podcast about a year ago. Fellow streamer here on Twitch. He's going to be there on Saturday. And then the following Sunday after that is another podcast. And I think that's as far as I scheduled. There are 2 other podcasts coming up. Yeah, Ginkgo, we got to chat. The podcasts are about to ramp up. Will do, Hunter. Will do. There's somebody who works for Pretzel Rocks, the company of the music. Planning to have them on the podcast. The owner of, or either the owner or the founder of Advanced GG, the company that makes blue light glasses and drink supplements for gamers. He is going to come on the podcast as well. Haven't scheduled that one yet. That's going to be soon. My job is to razz him about the legitimacy of blue light blocking glasses in the gaming space, and he's going to defend his case. So that should be an interesting podcast. I'm excited for that one. So a lot of cool tech shit coming up. I'm going to try and actually schedule those throughout the week so we can get some weekly tech content and then just kind of keep up with what we're doing right now, going over tech news, talking about new things, asking or answering questions. Remember, if any of you have any tech questions anytime, whether it's streaming related or not, feel free to come into the channel, ask it. I'll do my best to answer it as best as I can. And I think that's all I got. Yeah, Vans. There was somebody, I was bitching about blue light blocking glasses on Twitter. And then my friend Steve Wisey tagged the founder of Advanced GG. He's like, hey, you wanna educate my man over here? And I'm like, yo, educate me, but we're doing this on a podcast live in public. And he agreed. We'll see. Tech is fucking cool. I hope to incorporate a little bit more 3D printing tech into the streams and stuff. I don't know exactly how. 24-hour streams of just showing you guys a printer. Maybe. Let's find somebody to raid. Thank you all so fucking much for coming through, hanging out with me, giving me your time. What up, Wave? Oh, we're just ending. Where'd did you drive to fucking North Dakota? Oh, sorry, buddy. Hey, hit me up anytime on Twitter, Discord, whatever's easiest for you. If you have questions about lights, if you need some direct links and stuff, I'm here for you. I'm happy to give you any information I can. You know, I'm assuming that somebody who ate Harvest Cheddar would have been here maybe 2 hours ago instead of, you know, now. But it's all right. You can pick him, you can't choose them. Beggars can't be comers. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me find somebody to raid. Yo, we had a great time, man. We went through all the Elgato products. We went off into a little bit of a keyboard tangent. And then we started working on some new emotes, or at least selecting some new emotes that we're going to be upgrading to the channel. Uploading to the channel. They have nothing better to do. Fucking pussies. Yeah, what a great time tonight. Thank you, chat. Hope you had fun. Always awesome hanging out with you. I appreciate you. Thank you. See you can raid. Man, none of my I didn't open up my bots. Oof. Dude, I was so excited to stream. I just jumped in here and whoops. All right, well, you guys know where to find me. Knackers with 3 A's on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. You guys can, if you want to hang out in Discord, the things we love the most about Discord are the tech channels, the streaming channels, the news channels, and the food channels. That's kind of like where we thrive. We all touch penises there. They're great channels. A lot of people to help you out with tech issues if you have them. If you need to bounce off stream ideas off of other streamers, it's a great place to do that too. So if you are looking for those specific types of interactions with Discord, feel free to jump in. And if not, fuck off! YouTube. You want to hop onto the YouTube channel? We're now doing tech-oriented videos over there as well. We're doing project logs. We're doing tech tips, guides, tutorials. One of the projects that I'm in the middle of right now is redoing this office. This office is obviously already done, but there's video of breaking down the entire process and building the new one. So video 2 was just posted last week, and then video 3 is hopefully going to be up sometime next week. One of the reasons I'm taking next week off of streaming, for those wondering, I stream for 3 weeks, then I take a week off. I stream for 3 weeks, and I take a week off. And that's to encourage productivity for other social media platforms like YouTube and Twitter and TikTok. I'll work on editing the next portion of that video series next week. Hopefully put out some more TikTok content. So if any of that tickles your fancy, come hang out with us. Let's see who's live that I can raid. That hit right at my little throat clitoris. Speaking of keyboards, looks like Tiny is lubing things.
Vessels for the sushi, and then it would just be like you would grab this Corbies that have like sushi in their mouth. It would be pretty large, I would assume.
Look at these keycaps that she makes.
An extra kimchi button. Yeah.
Awesome. We're rating her for sure. Tiny is a keyboard enthusiast. She makes her own keyboards, keycaps from scratch. She does resin molds. She does clay. I mean, look at all the keycaps around her. She makes these by hand. She's fucking amazing. She's super, super cool, super knowledgeable, super nice. Let's get in there. Let's give her some love.
What is it? Sushi boat? So, like,
Oops.
Imagine little Corbies like floating in the water.
And she is literally the easiest person to raid. Look at that. Raid Tiny. What the fuck?
I looked that up yesterday because I was like, I wonder if there are Corby soup bowls, because that would like make a lot of sense. There actually isn't really a thing. Like there's something that you can stuff like a baguette into, but it's not like a bowl. It's something that was standing up. And then they had all this other stuff that like wasn't the mouth as a bowl. And I was like, this right here is a genius idea. Oh my god. Knack Attack. What's up, Knackers? Hey, Nick.